All right, so this is a topic that you guys want to touch on. This is a video. Quite a few of y'all sent me this video. Oh, okay.
You're not in a relationship with a woman. Stop calling yourself masculine men and teaching other men about relationships. If you want to teach a man, you're not in a relationship with a woman. Stop calling yourself masculine men and teaching other men about relationships. If you want to teach a man about a relationship, show his woman. Show me your woman. Show me that you're validated and talk about what you're talking about. If not, be quiet. Because masculine men take care of the women from the bottom of their feet to the top of their head. That's what masculine men do. I'm not in competition with my woman. I know who she is. She runs the household. I just make sure she has a home to run. Why my children are there, my belongings are there. Why would I not have her in a situation where she can manage everything properly? And then you have these men talking about, man, you know, I'll break up with a woman right before her birthday. I'm a masculine man. What? I take 2 hours to shower more than my woman because I'm a masculine man. You have weak men leading weak men talking about strong men are the weak men. A real man provides. She's put together from the bottom of her feet to the top of her head, and that's just the physical part. We're not talking about the spiritual part, the emotional part, the mental part, the financial part. See, a lot of men want to claim to be real men, but when it comes to showing and proving, you can't do it. So if you're speaking about relationships and you're bashing women and you don't have one, something's wrong with that. A lot of you podcasters are a part of the miniature sausage club. Your lip gloss is popping, but your woman looking ashy. It don't go together, bro. You're not in a relationship with a woman. Stop calling yourself masculine men and teaching other men about relationships. If you want to teach a man about a relationship, show his woman. Show me your woman. Show me that you're validated and talk about what you're talking about. If not, be quiet. Because masculine men take care of the women from the bottom of their feet to the top of their head. That's what masculine men do. I'm not in competition with my woman. I know who she is. She runs the household. I just make sure she has a home to run. Why my children are there, my belongings are there. Why would I not have her in a situation where she can manage everything properly? And then you have these men talking about, man, you know, I'll break up with a woman right before her birthday. I'm a masculine man. What? I take 2 hours to shower more than my woman because I'm a masculine man. You have weak men leading weak men talking about strong men are the weak men. A real man provides. She's put together from the bottom of her feet to the top of her head, and that's just the physical part. We're not talking about the spiritual part, the emotional part, the mental part, the financial part. See, a lot of men want to claim to be real men, but when it comes to showing and proving, you can't do it. So if you're speaking about relationships and you're bashing women and you don't have one, something's wrong with that. A lot of you podcasters are a part of the miniature sausage club. Your lip gloss is popping, but your woman looking ashy. It don't go together, bro. You're not in a relationship with a woman.
Ooh. Officer Tate.
Yes, ma'am.
One time in.
So I usually don't because everybody has their own opinion, and can't do nothing respect everybody's opinion. But the way I feel, if this just me and my opinion, before everybody get in the comments and want to bash me about it and everything like that, I feel like if you gotta go out and make a whole video about you being a masculine man and I take care of my woman and everything like that, then I feel like either you did something wrong and you trying to make up for it, or you compensating for something else. Like people saying, "Come in, he's short." You guys say I'm masculine that many times because you're short. You know, people get on it out. Yeah, I do this. From one, like, how can you give relationship advice to somebody else? I don't want your advice. If I ask you for your advice, that's one thing, but you gotta make a whole video about giving somebody else relationship advice. If I don't ask you for it, why?
So do
Why,
you
why do it?
so do you think that there are a lot of weak men leading weak men?
I mean, there is. There's, and I mean, one thing dude guy said in video that people giving relationship advice and you're not in a relationship. You can't give somebody relationship advice and you got two failed marriages, or you got a bunch of kids and you ain't with none of the moms or anything like that. You can't give me advice on relationships and you not in one. So
Mm, okay. Um,
I mean, that's just my opinion.
Good morning, Diamond.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, 50 Cal.
Good
Diamond, you know
morning.
what I was thinking? I have some cousins, right, that have this ideology like the man on the video.
Okay.
I really think it comes from, I'm not going to say necessarily a single mother household, but I think it comes from when a household is intricate, and let's say a guy has access to how his sister is with men, or how his mom is with a certain man, or his aunties, and they saw like they could have seen one dynamic of a man who was chasing a woman and the woman wasn't interested, and how she handled it,
Delana, it
and
keep
taking
dropping.
that into their adult life
It
to
keep
where
dropping.
they think,
Is it doing it again?
Yeah, just go down and just for about maybe just 15 minutes and then come back.
Okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, you're fine. But yeah, I think that's where it comes from. When a young male witnesses something that's relationship wise, but they don't really know what they're witnessing, and then they take it into their adult life, and it sort of harbors itself as like this fear to provide for a woman because I don't want to be played. I don't want my money to be, I don't want to be used. And it's in their mind when really they don't understand that as long as you're doing what you should be doing, all that other stuff really don't even matter and won't even come up. But it is an insecurity, I believe. And I think that insecurity was fed to them in their earlier years in life and just not addressed. Because,
Mm.
like, I've had my brother be like, man, I see how y'all be. Da, 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 da." And it's like, no, 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 no. Hold on. Bro, you are our brother. You get exposed to certain things. That doesn't mean that this is, there's a level of like privacy that women should keep, and keep men and young men out of what how women are, and vice versa. Because otherwise, on the flip side, you could have a woman, let's say, who had a lot of uncles that never had just one woman, right? They take that into their adulthood and really, really believe that no man is faithful and every man cheat. And that's the same thing, just in the reverse, way. It's a woman that saw something as a young woman that she didn't know how to process, and she took it into her adult life. And you can't really tell those people that that's not the truth of like what reality is when that's all they've seen.
Facts. I mean, I've seen like women cheat on their husbands. Their husbands give them the world. I'm talking about the husband take the old vehicle, give her the brand new 2024 car, and she still goes and cheats. And then they tell their sons everything. They tell their sons why they're cheating. So it's not just.
But Matt, you do know they say married people cheat the most, right?
I ain't know that.
Yeah,
But
you
at the
know.
same time, I see people in relationships that cheat.
I just don't understand why people are actually to me um getting in a marriage, getting in a relationship if you know you're not ready to just be with that one person. I don't understand that. I don't like that. I don't condone that. If you know you're not ready, stay your ass in the I'm not ready pond. You get what I'm saying? And folks alone because you're sitting up there, you're ruining these people, and then they ruining somebody, and then they ruining somebody else, and then somebody ruining somebody else, and then somebody else, and it's like repeating cycle on top of, you know what I'm saying, everybody. You got everybody walking around here with all this hurt and all this pain and feeling some type of way towards other people because you don't want to sit your ass over here and you know what I'm saying, like understand, okay, I'm not ready. Let me stay over here where I'm at. Leave that person over there alone. If you know that person a good woman, leave her alone. If you know you ain't ready for that good woman, just say that.
But
Respect.
Diamond, why are we held to these European standards when we know we were
It's
slaves and they
like
forced us to live
European.
this way?
What
I'm just saying
European is?
but Diamond, if you know we was forced to live this way, when as a people do we start to look at these things and say, well, hey, we you
Also,
know what I'm
Matt.
saying?
So, Matt, me wanting to have my own man and wanting my man to be with me only and me be with him only. Why? How we for? How am I forced to live that way? No,
That's
I
a
don't want
European
everybody.
concept.
But Mac, I don't want what everybody else want. All that poly stuff and men is all this nature shit and all that shit right there. I don't want that. If that's the
But
case,
you don't want it because of what you have been fed.
no. If that's the case, if you don't want to be with one woman, stay your ass over here and be a hoe. Leave that woman alone. That's it. That's it. That's all.
I mean, I feel you on that, but I'm just saying, Diamond, the way you feel, the way it feel.
The same with a woman. If she knows she ain't no good, stay your no good ass over here. Leave that good dude alone. Don't fuck him up for the next woman. You know what I'm saying? Or stop him from being blessed with a good woman because you over here on the bullshit. That's all. So tell me, so Mac, what you got?
I'm just saying that just comes from your nature of how you have been taught from the movies you have watched, the Disney Channel pictures of one man and one woman. But if you didn't see all that, it would be normal to you to share your man.
I'm gonna tell you why. I know I can't.
I'm thinking about what you said your grandmother told you, Diamond.
I'm gonna tell you why I can't share my man, right? Because I know me. I'm territorial. Okay, I'm
all right, you're territorial, but that
hey, hold on. Ain't nobody taught me territorial.
that wife, his second wife, becomes your sister then.
That's something that I felt inside.
So if you territorial about him, you would be territorial about his wife. That would be your sister wives. You guys would protect and defend each other.
Wife? What the hell you mean his wife?
We're all, I'm saying if you're all his wives, you're all a part of him.
Listen, I'm not part of that sister wife club shit. I ain't part of that shit. I don't believe in that. Mac, I don't
all right, so let me ask you this, Diamond. Who you think cheat the most, women or men?
I don't know.
We're gonna have to say that. All right, how about this? Who's the most capable of cheating, women or men?
Both of us.
Women are more capable of cheating than men because women can go outside at any given time and get someone to, like, if you go outside right now with your shorts on, some cheesy high shorts up your ass, and just say hey to every the street, you're gonna find one of those guys that's gonna go in that house and nail you to the wall. But if a man takes his shirt off and go outside and water his garden trying to get females' attention, he's not guaranteed to get a woman that's willing to sleep with him right off the bat.
Why not? Hey, why not?
It's just not that easy. We're not the same.
You know how many thirsty women out there?
There's thirsty women, but at the same time, it would have to be a thirsty woman. But for you, it could be a regular.
But it also takes for a thirsty woman to even give that thirsty man attention.
But look,
so I understand where you're going with it, but it kind of don't make sense to me.
It's a lot of thirsty women out there, just like it's a lot of thirsty men out there. If you want me to act, listen. I've never seen so many thirsty women in my life. This shit's get out of hand. This shit's crazy.
Not getting any. They're the ones that's not getting picked. But I'm talking about men that are getting picked. You can still get one of those guys to have intercourse with you that same day. I'm not talking about a guy of lesser value, but you're talking about a woman of lesser value, an overweight woman, a woman with self-esteem issues. You know what I'm saying? So it's not, I'm talking about like the regular, like you could go outside right now and get any random man to have intercourse with you, but men can't.
But here's the thing though, Mac. Here's the thing, right? Notice what you said. I can go outside and get anyone to have intercourse with me. Anybody can have intercourse.
Majority of men are not having intercourse. It's a surprise to y'all because a lot of y'all women go out and y'all have intercourse with a lot of different dudes and stuff like that. I'm not saying you, but I'm just saying majority of men are not getting access to women. They're giving access to a small percentage of men.
But listen to what you're saying. The reason why they're not getting access is because the women aren't.
Y'all see, I brought my fans came up today. Huh? My two fans to pop on up. What's that with y'all?
Ain't no fans, man. Ain't no fans.
I'm not entertaining that. Mac, I have a question. Are you able to afford more than one woman? Are you able to satisfy more than one woman? Can you be in a poly relationship and be able to take care of all of these people and the children and the household and do your what you say European standard duties, like I don't know, maybe tend to the kids sometimes, or you're just gonna be going to work, going to house unless they're all in one house, and then be like, bye, see y'all later, and then you're just using it for intercourse? How do you plan on this?
I think there's some things that women want to do that other women don't want to do. It's a teamwork thing. Like some women don't want to have the intercourse that much. Some women don't enjoy cleaning, but another woman will be happy to do all the cleaning and not have intercourse.
Is cleaning a specific to a gender or?
And also,
so do you want poly?
Do you want poly? Do you want poly because you're lazy? Let's look at what's going on in our culture.
Do you want poly because you're lazy? Do you want poly because you're lazy?
Why are there so many women having intercourse and marrying each other? But yet y'all have a problem with a man being in between.
Where did you?
I feel like this. So I don't believe in poly. Poly to me is just an excuse for people to be on their bullshit. Poly is to me an excuse for you to have your way with other people in each other's face.
Question, Mac. Do you want a maid? That's what that sounds like. It sounds like you want multiple maids to do things that you don't want to do.
Wait, Zodiac, excuse me.
He wants to have multiple access to women where it don't be difficult. It's easy for him. It's that poly shit is like this. Some easy shit.
Diamond, what Mac did? Wait, let me tell y'all what he wanted to do. Because the video you played to start the topic, it ain't had nothing to do about targeting women. See, Mac coming on here this morning, he can't wait to downplay women, talk about women. That video you posted wasn't even talking about what he's talking about. He came up here and changed the whole topic just so he could talk about women. He is a man who clearly can't get women.
So why you follow me then? Why are you following me, man?
He have a lot of
anxiety can you unfollow me then,
and depression and animosity towards the women that he wants, but he cannot get. I'm from New Orleans. I'm from Louisiana. We do not
love the NOLA. We love the NOLA. Love the NOLA.
He don't have no sense. Some women really hurt him. And baby, there's a woman out there for you. Don't get up here every day bashing all women just because the woman you wanted did not want you, baby. You came up here and changed the whole topic. And it wasn't even about women, it was about men.
She cooking.
And the thing is, you do.
That's good. That's good.
The thing is, why are you generalizing based off of your own experience? I come up here and tell you that every time.
Why
do you come up here? Hold up. Why do you come up here? Hold up. Why do you come up here?
Let me respond to her, bro. You can't double up.
Hold up. Come on, you can't respond to two things. Hold on, 1 second. Just 1 second.
I'm not trying to. I don't want to.
Hold on.
He can't handle it, Zodiac.
He can't handle two.
He can't, Zodiac.
Come on, man.
No, I just want to make a quick statement to her real quick, and I'm gonna let you go. But I just want to say, like, if you from the 9 and you don't know Mac number 9, you're not from the city. It is what it is. You saying they don't claim me? I'm a legend. I'm a legend.
You talking about? You is a but nobody knows you, little boy. That's why you probably moved to the country. Jesus.
You're derailing again.
How old are you?
You're derailing
I'm 39
again.
and certified. What is you talking about?
I'm just saying, if you from the 9 and you don't know me, you're not from the city. That's
Mac
real talk.
nuts. I mean Mac number. You're derailing again. Can we get back on topic?
I'm not trying to have no smoke with you because at the same time, I don't know you. You came up responding to some stuff that I'm saying. I don't know you.
It doesn't matter.
Anything, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know why you so emotionally bound to
me. I hope my future wife
why are you so emotionally bound to me, man? I'm just saying, you follow me. You don't have to follow me. You don't have to follow me around and see what I'm doing.
Zodiac, don't he do this in every live though? It don't the topic could be about.
But why are you following me though? Why are you following me though?
Because you will laugh every day. I be joked out at how ignorant you sound talking about statistics and all this. Boy, you probably
all right. Well, that's me.
Hold up. So
you can't stop me from doing what I want to do on the internet. Just unfollow me.
And I will commentate on you too. That's what I'm saying. That's the point. You can say what
you want. You can't stop her neither from roasting your ass.
When you go to talking about the city and who don't claim who, that's a lie. If
you
from the 9,
he triggered.
If you from the 9 and you don't know me,
he grew up
if you from the 9 and you don't know me, you're not from the 9.
He hurt.
So my thing for you was, Matt, is that why do you generalize based off of your experiences that you have that were negative? Because you was talking about some of the negative experiences that you had. So why do you generalize it on all women? And you never answer the question. You never answer the question whenever I ask you this.
I mean, the panel was empty before I came up here. Now all of a sudden I got all my haters up here. Do y'all really come up here to hate on me every time?
Mac,
Like,
you're
I'm not hating. I'm not
People
hating.
not up here to talk about you. We up here to talk about the
topic.
top.
I was
It's a
the
topic.
talking about the topic.
me and Diamond.
It's just people who disagree with your opinion. That's all. It's people who disagree, not no haters.
So are you gonna answer the question?
Hey, if you notice, Mac, I stopped.
What's the
calling
question?
you. I stopped calling you that, Mac.
I think I answered that question before he even spoke. It's clearly
What's the
if it's
question,
something that he
Zodiac?
does all of the time, it's probably something that he experienced in his childhood that he didn't know how to process as a child, and it's coming out now as an adult.
See, the thing is, I love women, but I'm trying to correct the behavior because it's messing up our community. Now, if y'all don't want to understand that,
No, it's messing up your individual. It's messing up your
somebody's
individual
behavior.
Hold up. It's
Yeah,
messing
you a
up his
male chauvinist.
individual. It's messing up his individual plan to be able to have control over women, because that's what you do.
Exactly. It's messing up your
Bro, it's
access.
messing
Is
up
what
your-
it is.
It's messing up
They're
your
not
access
picking you no more.
because
They're not
nobody going for the
picking you.
BS. Nobody, you give women the runaround. You don't give them the real. So that's why you're getting the same results that you keep getting. If you gave women the real, if you gave women the
You
real,
ain't gonna
if
get
you gave
this
women
woman
some
nowadays.
if you gave women some genuine shit, then you get some genuine shit back. Simple, bro.
But the thing is, what y'all not understanding is, like, my mom owns a ballroom, so it's like literally women come to the ballroom and throw their daughters at me every day. Like, it's like y'all come with this access stuff. Like, I got too much access to women.
Congratulations.
That's a joke. Like, that's really a joke.
I do believe.
Bro,
I do
what?
believe that he is a legend in his own mind. I do
swear to
truly
God, I
believe
swear
that.
to God,
I'm
you have
convinced.
a Napoleon.
I really am.
Gotta be a legend.
I really am. No, I'm a legend in real life. Like I'm like the thing is that's why I say you can't be from the nine.
He said
Look, I'm from Cross Canal.
you said at your mom's ballroom.
I'm from Cross Canal.
They throw
If
their
you don't know
daughters
who I
at
am,
you.
He said
you from Cross Canal. You're not
He said
from Cross
my
Canal.
mom's ballroom. He said my mom's ballroom.
My mom's ballroom. The women there throw their daughters at you.
Literally, it's disgusting.
Well, that's because your mom owns the place.
So where your mama ballroom?
It's disgusting.
Where the ballroom at so I could go buy a drink? What's up? Where's it?
For what?
Where
You just
ballroom at?
you don't like me. Like what you want? What you want?
I
Come?
don't care.
What,
I like the drink, but I like the drink. So what's
But
up?
I'm just saying I don't want you
Where the
around
ballroom
me.
at?
I don't want you around me, man. Like you, like
Sir,
come on
you
now.
know,
Like
listen, sir.
you's a hater. You's a hater. You don't like me, so why would I want you around me? Like,
I want to
down.
tell you something. I want to tell you something your mama probably never told you. You are worthy. You are worthy of
If
love.
what he's
There's
saying
somebody
is
out
true,
there
that is kind of
will
odd
love
that
you.
mothers will be throwing their daughters at him.
But y'all
But
don't
no,
want to hear
listen,
that.
but that is.
How do we know this? Is this true? Is this a real? Are you being for real?
I'm dead serious. Like women, ever since I've been over, like women literally bring their daughters and they just come and like call my phone all day. They come to the ballroom stalking me. And
How
shit.
they get?
How do they call you? How did they call their phone?
How they get your number?
But I'm just realizing I can't fraternize with the customers. Okay.
You did. So you trying to you doing it?
So
you harassing these girls? You harassing
No,
them?
no, I'm serious. Like they really.
You harassing them. You harassing them.
No.
You're like, hey, can I get your number? Hey, can I get your number? Hey, can I get your number? Hey, look, I'm trying to talk to you. Hey, can I get your number?
accepted their advances.
One thing I will say is my brother does have the same experience, and I have witnessed mothers throw their daughters at my brother too. So I can't say that I don't believe
I got
him.
3 brothers. We get that, but y'all got a grown man up here talking about women be trying to throw their daughters at him. Like you're a grown man. Like clear, you don't have it all.
What's your perm? What's your perm though?
You're not 34, nigga. You 34.
Well, why you ain't married? Why you ain't, wait, hold up. How many women you got there? Because you like poly, you like multiple women. So do you have like a plethora of women that you're currently dating and supporting and taking care of and courting? Like what's up?
You know what? You know what's up with you though? Because like for one reason.
I'm about right, Diamond. He's single.
But look, for you, I'm about to block you because you following me and you have nothing but animosity towards me. I don't like that. Like I don't like nobody who follow me. You from the same city as me. You have all this animosity towards me. You need to get a life.
I just don't.
He's
like
scared.
Hey,
he's scared, man.
He's scared of her. He's scared of her.
No, listen, I'm a black woman, and I just don't like the fact that every time you go
Well,
live,
get over it. You cannot change who I am. You gotta get over it.
I'm gonna challenge you. I'm gonna challenge you every time.
Slay, you heard his ego. Slay, you heard his ego.
I know
his ego is fragile.
I know that. See, I'm not these other women on here. You came in Diamond Live this morning, and I watched you in real time change the live just to drag women. You do that every day.
That's what the show is about. Dragging each other. This is what everybody do. Everybody's dragging.
Really?
Diamond,
Oh,
what-
really?
So about a Mac, go to hell.
Thank
Go all the way to hell in that gutter you came from.
fucking James 2.5.
Anyways,
Not too much on James.
okay. So
I
the
like
topic
James
was
too, but I'm
talking.
just
Oh,
saying,
go ahead.
And I'm just
Hey,
saying,
Mac,
you
man.
supposed to be
Good
holding me
God.
down though. You talking about we don't rep him and all this stuff. I'm
Nigga, you
representing
drag
the
black
city.
women every day. You
I'm
think
representing the city,
a
baby. You
dom that
sound
drag
crazy.
black women? Or you
Does Nola represent
Hold on.
dragging women
Didn't
every
you
day?
come on my hold on?
don't
Didn't you
and
come on my
don't
panel?
and don't. He'll
Hold
get
on,
not
let me.
clean off in the right neighborhood, dragging black women
Hey,
out.
hey. Does New Orleans say pernt all the time? Do they say pernt all the time?
That's my perm.
See, the thing is, what you don't understand, I got people looking for me in real life because I didn't just throughout this weekend. I had to handle some business this weekend, so I'm really like that. Like I don't know what you talking about, who you think.
All right,
I look
Ghost.
short on these
Okay,
pictures,
Ghost.
but I'm
Okay,
not
Ghost.
that. It's like I'm really not that, man.
Matt,
I'm
Matt,
not
You
coming
from the
from
Twilight Zone.
towards you.
Matt,
You talking
Matt,
about
Matt,
this had happened to
Matt,
me and this and that. It's like you sound stupid, man.
Matt,
Stop playing with me
Yo,
like that.
you
Matt,
got a whole podcast. You talking
Matt,
about you like that, bro? Come on, man. You ain't
Matt,
like that.
I'm
Matt,
just saying
You a
I'm really like that.
podcast.
Like
You on a podcast, bro?
You on a podcast where everybody can see you. If somebody wanted to
Matt,
come see you, they would
You
come
ain't
see you,
ain't
right?
like shit. You ain't like shit, bro.
Matt. Real,
I'm just saying.
you
That's why I don't
gotta-
understand why she's coming up here with all this animosity towards me, and then she go to talk about somebody that get knocked off in the city. Like you's a hater. Like get all like what you worrying about me so much?
Get
for?
over it.
That's disgusting.
Because I'm up.
Matt.
Also, if people
You
are
just
looking
said
for you, if people
ain't
are looking
nobody
for
on
you,
here
why would
worried
you say,
about
hold
you
up,
hitting
hold
on
up.
you. That's all.
If somebody looking for you, why would you tell us in front of 2.1K people on the internet that someone's looking for you?
Self-defense.
How you gonna put it?
Oh my God, Diamond, Diamond, the fuck is going on? This nigga.
I'm Diamond. Can you look, Diamond? Can you drop that female right there? Because she just on the wrong level.
Did you tell you pay to drop her?
Matt.
Well, it's either that or I just drop her.
You want her to be dropped?
Oh,
she
you
ain't saying no
scared?
to your ass.
You scared, my guy? You scared?
What?
Man, look, real men don't got brag and boast about what the fuck they got going on, what type of emotion they got going on.
I'm just saying I'm not about to go back and forth with a woman who on the wrong level.
Hold on, no. It ain't even about going back and forth.
Yeah, you have to understand everybody is not going to agree with you.
And that's fine.
She's getting too personal though.
No. When women, hold up. When women address him,
No, hold on.
She ain't close proximity of his age.
Max, she is not getting too personal. You in your personal.
No, she's getting personal. She's talking
your
about
ego be hit. Your ego be hit when women be trying to tell you about yourself.
No, Diamond.
You can't handle that
Conversation. We're having a conversation. She's saying, well, in the streets and this and that, and I got this amount of brothers and this and that. Like I'm coming for her. I don't even know her. She telling me she got brothers.
So
and
maybe.
I don't even know this woman.
Then we was talking about how mothers stroke women on your sons, little boy. Don't try to switch the narrative. See, what you do is you get on this internet every day around people that don't know who you is. It's not that serious to me. I'm getting ready for work, baby. I just jumped on the topic
Diamond, if you got
people
waiting, you can rotate.
You come up here for me.
She in close proximity, man. She in close proximity. That's why. Yeah, she in close proximity.
Because maybe
she a Facebook friend.
that
She ain't no
not
TikTok
like
friend. She a Facebook friend. She know what the fuck
expose
going on with
that
that
she
man.
ain't like that.
Maybe I can ask around and see who the real Mac is and come back.
She can pull her card. She can pull her card.
Exactly. She can pull that
his card. She can pull her
But see, I
card.
would never do you that. You know why? Because we on the internet and it's gonna stay here, baby. So you ain't got that to worry about.
So why you keep talking about the city then?
Because I'm talking about the topic, and I'm telling you, we don't.
I'm just saying, we was on topic, and you talking about the city. That's all I'm saying. Like, love.
I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana, and we do not claim him. That's all I said. Nobody don't know. That's all I said. And you triggered.
That's a lie, dude. You're not from the 90s if you don't know me. You're not from the 90s.
No. We're not doing that.
You're too sensitive, baby. It's not that serious. It's on the internet. That's where it's gonna stay with me, baby.
Well, let's keep it on the internet.
What's up, Hermano?
Let's not talk about the streets then.
Hold on, wait. Let me get these messages. Let me get these messages out. Someone said, is the panel going to address the video or just suck on Mac?
Exactly. But Diamond, it was just me. But Diamond, it was just me and you talking up here.
You made it about you
because they wanted to talk to Big Mac. They wanted to come and holler at the Big Mac. That's why y'all up here.
Come up here and come
Be
and
real.
die.
Good morning, y'all.
Good morning.
I didn't come up here to address that nigga.
But the first thing you do is address me. The first thing you do is address me, though.
I'm talking to Miss Diamond. The fuck is you talking about? I don't know what the fuck you talking to. Anyway, I hope you.
You ain't never asked. Look, when I asked you, have a man ever raped you? You never answered it. Why you never answered that question?
What?
When I asked you, have you ever been raped by a man? You never answered that question, Javon.
All
Why
right.
you never gave me
Hold
my
on, wait a
answer?
second. Wait. Hold on, wait. I do not own the rights to what they say in the comment section. Do not blame Diamond. I do not own the rights to what they say on the panel. Do not blame Diamond. It's $25 to drop a box, $50 to bring that person back up. Do not blame Diamond. Okay. When I say your final words, that means someone paid to drop you. Do not blame Diamond. All right. Tap the screen, y'all. Share the live. Subscribe to the hottest show on TikTok in the AM. You guys, help me reach my Cash App goal, y'all. For me to relocate. Y'all follow the host. Follow the host. Mac, honey, you guys say your final words.
It's all good. Now the show gonna die down. I'm glad I got your people up there because it was a little boring. It was a little boring at first. A little dry at first, but
my show ain't gonna die down, Mac.
Yeah, you the truth though, Diamond. I ain't talking about you. I'm just saying they wasn't engaged until they saw Big Mac this morning. So I'm glad. I just want y'all to know.
Is a lie.
Well, look, I just want to say I don't have nothing personal against nobody. My personal beliefs are my personal beliefs. You believe what you believe for your own reasons. Don't hate on me or get mad on me because I'm standing for what I actually stand for. If you don't think I'm correct, then that's on
Maybe
you.
go
Leave me
stand
alone.
for a job.
Don't follow me. Don't follow me and then come up out the clouds talking about you have a problem with me. When you hold on, let me just say, but ma'am,
hurry up. You're long-winded.
To the lady in New Orleans. Didn't you come on my panel one time telling me that you liked my message?
Hold on, Mac.
I can agree with some stuff.
Hold on, Mac. They just listen, Mac.
I'm just saying, but you came up saying like you was rocking with me at first. That's what kind of threw me off. I thought you rocking with me.
You right, boy. Go sit down.
Mac and cheese. Hold up. She trying to talk.
Hold on, Mac. I had to let him go, y'all. They paid for him not to even have no final words. They just paid. They just something extra said they don't even want him to have the final words.
Because I was getting tired of him anyway.
Let's go, buddy. They don't want you to have no final words, buddy. Let's go, buddy.
Mac, ask your mama for some money so you can come back up here.
Girl, that child ain't got no daggone money. That's all I'm saying, y'all. I just wanted to hit a topic because that video Diamond really played, y'all. I watched it yesterday, and I really wanted somebody to go live and talk about it. And he came in here and changed the whole topic just to jump in and drag women like he always do. And I wasn't having it this morning, y'all. I had time today.
Listen. All right, so let's get to the topic. Because like he was saying, we are leading men. Weak men leading the weak.
I'll say this.
Can we first identify what we identify? I'm sorry, my fault.
No, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, can we first identify what we think is a weak man? Like we get a definition from everybody, and then we be able to like expound on that.
Go ahead.
A weak man. I think a weak man is somebody who don't take accountability and responsibility in the things that he do. A weak man is a nigga that blame women for everything and don't take ownership to some of the things that he plays a part in. I think a lot of men just don't know how to cooperate in society. You have to be emotionally intelligent when operating in certain spaces. And I feel like a lot of men that be coming up here and in other lives don't exhibit high emotional intelligence. Not just Mac, but like a lot of y'all don't exhibit that. But will say that women are emotional. Well, a lot of y'all be more cattier than a woman, which is weird to me. But you know, that's how I feel about. Also a weak man is somebody who's not secure within himself. I understand everybody deals with their own insecurities, but you can't put everything on everybody. Like what Ms. Diamond said, like take your personal out of it. Everybody not going to agree on things. Like with the question, everybody not gonna have the same answer. So what I just said, someone else on the panel gonna say something different, or they may say something similar to what I said. Like y'all gotta know how to be aware and sound in certain things. But someone said explain emotional intelligence. So let's say I'm gonna give an example. Let's say, for instance, when it pertains to emotional intelligence, let's say somebody in here is giving a story and an account or something that's traumatic to them, and you're able to empathize with that person, understanding, what they went through and how they went through it, instead of blaming them or shaming them for how they went through it. You have to understand how to operate within itself. But it's not just within psychology, it's just overall like how people deal with it. So that's an example of you showing emotional intelligence, you being able to not only empathize with a person, but you're able to be coherent in that what they're sharing their story. You understand that it's not about you, it's more so about them and how they grew up, because you're able to sit within a space and have that conversation. So that's it.
Yeah, I agree with that. I definitely do.
Just to add to that, I agree with everything. Self-awareness is very important, but the ability to solve problems and not, I guess the whole woe is me. Of course, you can have an emotion towards your problem, but looking forward to solving that issue and not blaming someone else for it. So I'll end there.
I'm sorry. One more example. When Matt asked that dumbass question, you see, I didn't respond with emotion. Like I just let him have it. That's also emotional intelligence. I don't gotta respond to everything with a comeback. I just let
being
him have
reactive. Being reactive to everything is, I think, there's another. Emotional regulation would be another thing that would. Not having emotional regulation would be considered a weak man. Somebody who isn't in control of their impulses that they may have, and they're not able to handle their impulses, and they act on their impulses, and they act on their emotions, and they don't act in a in a way. Okay, let me sit back and reflect on why I'm feeling like this before I react on this person. That right there would be something that would make somebody a strong individual, or somebody who is self-aware of themselves and the things that they do. So if you're self-aware of what you're doing, then that can kind of help you to grow, because then you'll be able to build on that and build from that. So I think that's important as well.
I totally agree with what Javon is saying. However, people are human beings, and you do have to allow people grace when they triggered by certain issues or topics and so on. And we all human beings, right? Sometimes you're gonna get triggered, man, and people react to being triggered, right? But you also had to have the emotional intelligence to say, you know what, I think this person is triggered. You know what I'm saying? And it's a touchy, sensitive subject matter. They trigger, and you have to allow them the emotions to get through whatever triggered them. That's emotional intelligence too, because sometimes people just want to vent. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people want to vent. They vulnerable, and they just want to listen in ear. Well, you ain't even got to react to what they saying. You know what I'm saying? Just let them go through their emotions in that moment. So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Just let people, you know what I'm saying, be vulnerable. They say what they gotta say, and you just listen to them. You ain't gotta give a solution. You ain't gotta give none of that. Just let them go through their emotions.
I get that, Mike, but
So,
like when I come into a panel like this, I don't want to put it on anybody to be responsible for my triggers. Like I get you. Like I
You don't feel like people are
mean?
responsible for their own triggers. You don't feel like that?
I'm
absolutely.
absolutely.
Yeah, I absolutely do. People are responsible for their own triggers. If you are not capable of being in a certain space and you're triggered by that space, then you don't need to be in that space. You know what I'm saying?
Because when you're in an emotional state, you can't really a lot of times, like, and I'm not saying emotions are a bad thing, because vulnerability is a good thing with the right people. But when you're in an emotional state and you're trying to make sound decisions, you can't really do that when you are very emotional, and you're leading with your emotions instead of leading, with
I agree with that. You're not being logical. Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of Black men have trauma, and that triggers their emotions when they be with a woman. And besides taking accountability for their emotions and what happened in their past, or trying to deal with it and try to heal from it, they take it out on the woman that really love them, and get her to fall in love with them and this and that. And then so when it gets deep in the relationship, and that's where things happen when, they break up or they have their woman feel like, they're not worthy and this and that because of their own trauma when they grew up or what they went through with another relationship with another woman, whatever, and then carry on to the next relationship to the next relationship. That's all
right. And I feel like if you get to a point where you're in a relationship, and that relationship doesn't work out, and you got some triggers from that relationship, you shouldn't jump into another relationship. What you should do is kind of reflect on that, maybe go to therapy if you're comfortable with that, and then once you're in a healed state or in a better state of mind, because some people are never truly healed. You're just continually working on whatever you're going through.
A lot of Black men don't go to therapy. They don't even try to heal themselves. They don't even want to go to the doctor when they feeling sick. They go to the doctor at the last minute. So that's what I'm saying. A lot of Black men, they have trauma in their life and they need to deal with it and they need to heal before they start another relationship and then mess with the other female mentally.
So where do you think
Hello, can y'all hear me?
Where do you think the trauma is coming from with a lot of our Black men?
It's coming from they're growing up, and it's coming from their past relationships with a woman might mistreated them, and they bring it on like, okay, she mistreated me, so I'm gonna treat the other woman like this and like that. And
nobody gonna say it. It start with the mom. Let's be honest here.
Not really. It could be a relationship that they have a bad relationship in. They don't have to be the mom.
I'm not saying it always starts with the mom, but I can say that the mom can be a factor within it. It can be the family dynamic. It can be a lot of factors, but not specifically the mom. But it can be the mom. It can be the family dynamic or what's being seen.
I know what men get.
The dad too. Also, it's the dad too. Is both.
Yeah, but a man get hurt by a woman as in a relationship when they was teenagers or whatever. They reflect that on other relationships as they get older, and their mindset is so screwed. That's why I say it's best to hear from a relationship, but men don't do that.
I would say
like women don't do it sometimes.
Both parents or lack one of them, but if the daily routine is just work, school, home, eat, sleep, back and forth, and there's no communication, you're not learning anything about emotional intelligence, you're not learning anything else. All you're doing is going through this routine, and then when you grow up, you don't know how to express your feelings. You don't know that anger is an emotion. You don't know that crying is an emotion. You don't know that happiness is, because that's why men end up calling women emotional all the time. Oh, go ahead.
Okay, so let me read this message out. Diamond, welcome back, Diamond. Keep laughing. I do not own the rights to what they say in the comment section. Do not blame Diamond. I do not own the rights to what they say on the panel. Do not blame Diamond. We have a policy over here, y'all. We all can pay $25 to drop 50 to bring that person back up. Do not blame Diamond. When I say your final words, that means someone paid to drop you. Do not blame Diamond. Okay. Mikey, honey, you gotta say your final words. Good morning, London.
I see. It's Friday, man. They on demon time. It's all good, baby. Hey, look here.
Mikey,
y'all enjoy yourself. What you say, Miss Diamond?
Stick around. Somebody might bring you back.
Oh no, it's all good, man. I got the look. I'm out here working, baby. I'm working. I just came up here, put my little 2 cents in at the family cookout, man. I love y'all. Y'all have a blessed and happy weekend. Get some grilled food. It's warming up out here. Enjoy the fight this weekend. Canelo going, he fighting this weekend, man. Look, enjoy yourself, man. I love y'all. I see y'all next time. Okay? Right. Bye-bye.
Bye, Mikey.
Deuces, Mike.
I was gonna say I don't want to blame it on a number. I don't want to blame. This is the last name. I'm gonna shut up. But I don't want to blame it on just women, because I feel like that's what we blame it just on one thing, and it's a number of factors, and it's layered under a lot of things. You got environment, you have society, you have family dynamics, you have the things that you see growing up, the lack of the things that you see growing up that can be a factor. So I think it should all be put into one. So I think it should all be put together instead of just focusing on one specific person or one specific action of somebody else.
I think we need to consider. Oh, hey, Michelle, you want to go ahead and talk?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say something real quick, and then I have to get up out of here because I gotta go to work. But first things first. Good morning, y'all.
Good morning.
So, I agree with Zodiac and Javon was saying when it comes to emotional intelligence, especially because I'll be real with y'all. A lot of times, men don't say much when it comes to emotional intelligence, especially because they don't want to, like, you know. Hold on, give me 1 second.
Thank y'all for the gift.
Yeah. Thank you, Diamond, for the platform.
You're welcome.
Thank you for your strength every morning when you get up here, child.
Thank you.
I want to say, when I hear to think about the video, I think about the intentions of a lot of the males who promote whatever toxicity they're promoting. If they genuinely believe in their heart that this is the way a man should be, and they genuinely believe in their heart that this is the way a woman should be, then I believe their intentions are pure. They're just getting the mixed messages. Like they're not understanding that true position of, manhood. They're just working off an idea. So if they genuinely believe in their heart that they're doing the right thing, I wouldn't necessarily call them weak, more so ignorant or just in the unknown. And in the video, the guy said, you want to know how to treat his wife. Show your wife, present your wife. You want to show the young man how to evolve into men, present a man. Just be a man. Preaching and talking and telling them obviously isn't working. But if in your hearts of hearts you really believe your woman is obligated to certain responsibilities, then demonstrate that. But power doesn't beg, power doesn't force, it just is. So it is ultimately the blind leading the blind. It's the unknown leading the I know even less. But for each of us, if we believe something in our heart, all we can do is just demonstrate it. And anybody who's going to catch hold to it will catch hold to it.
Hello? Can y'all hear me? What I was about to say. Oh, I forgot. But what I was about to say is that, like I said, when it comes to emotional intelligence, 9 times out of 10, men feel like they don't want to, like, I try and find the words, but hello? Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Sorry about that. It's I'm having my earplugs in. My bad.
And I also want to say it's not just a man demonstrating a man, it's just good human beings demonstrating good human beings. Ultimately, because if there's no man in your environment and your mindset is, I can't do this without a man, you're never going to start on 100. You're always starting at least halfway. But if you go in with the concept of, I'm going to do my best, no matter who's around, then you're teaching that child just natural love, natural teamwork. That's why we say put the children in sports, because they learn teamwork, because it can be confusing watching the imbalance of, whatever's going on in the household, the family arguing, but they claim they love each other. Your primary parents spanking you, but they claim they love you. So we send in so many mixed messages. So for those of us who do feel like we are obligated to be teachers and leaders in our community, we have to demonstrate it, and we can't blame anybody or beg anybody who ain't gonna do it. We just create the programs, create whatever projects we got going on, and people will just naturally gravitate to the good, and our young men will naturally gravitate to it, and they'll spend more time just bettering themselves instead of being so angry. Also, I want to say I think trauma is just a part of this experience on earth too. So even though I can name factors, being born within itself is just weird. Like,
I agree. What's up, Diamond?
The comments. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, so a lot of things start with communication and teaching people how to use the proper words to express themselves. I mean, and that ties in back to the emotional intelligence. Now, from the video that you showed us, the guy was talking specifically, sorry, about one particular woman that he was already taking care of. They already established that narrative of being together, and I think his message could go two ways. Some people could think he was being like on some what's those guys called? The people that
Macho Man.
yeah, it could have been like a toxic masculinity, or it could have been like he's caping for his woman, or he's being overly sensitive because
Max,
he's
shut
looking.
your ass up in the comments. Sorry, Melania.
Yeah, they need to stop.
You took the words right out my mouth. I was
Shut your ass up. Talking about where everybody went. Somebody send 3
Hey,
people come up.
shut your
Shut
ass
your
up.
ass up. Shut your ass up.
Yeah, if y'all want to have some dialogue, come up here.
Yeah, you know,
I mean, if you're talking in the
everybody
comments,
go.
get in the
Don't
box.
have 50 to come back to get on our nerves.
I want to say thank you, Di, for letting me be on your platform, and thank you for letting me express my feelings about the topic we talked about. All right, you all have a nice day.
All right.
But yeah, the man, he doesn't come from an average, I guess you would say, family, because they looked like they were wealthier. So some of those things were more obtainable. When he was talking about, you got to take care of your woman from her feet to her head. And of course, that could mean like literally, or, you know, like make sure she's always good, spiritually always good, and she will take care of the family if she is good. I could see that point, and I could also see it to where a lot of men might not agree because they're not in the same tax bracket, or they can't provide that, or they don't have the same type of mindset or emotional intelligence. So I could see it both ways, but it was kind of mixy.
So I got a Cash App message, okay? Special message. They say vulnerable men are used, belittled, and discarded. Things are easy to think of, but terrible ideas. If a war breaks out, what do all of them emotional men do? Men need to be men and be strong. Stoic mountain family values. Protect our women and children and keep structure. The idea of a bunch of men sitting around and crying is insanity to me.
That's
So
crazy.
you know, can they
So
do what they're can they do what they don't even either they have to be naturally born with this, or it has to be taught. And if it has to be taught and it's being taught incorrectly, you cannot expect them to do anything that they have not even been minimally exposed to. Protection doesn't have to come in a form of a male for them to learn the message, but the message has to be so tedious and so taught so properly, so correctly, that for the young men that have to be reached that way, that we don't want, because if they weak men leading other weak men, it just develops into more chaos. And if we're trying to smooth it and make peace with the young man for himself, then it would have to be willingly taught proper and demonstrated without even saying a word.
A lot of
Who do
men,
you
but
look up to? Who do you look up to?
yeah, a lot of
the
men's
thing.
protection now is selective. It's not. A lot of y'all say that y'all don't. Y'all say y'all protectors and providers and leaders, and a lot of y'all protection is conditional. Like y'all say that women who are combative and argue back need to protect themselves. So to the person who sent the message, like you want somebody to be a fucking robot? Like is a man not supposed to feel? Because I don't get it. It's either a man is supposed to be stoic, or y'all is either a man has to be stoic, or y'all come to black women being like y'all not a safe space for us to be emotional. Y'all gotta pick one.
So the thing with that is that the fact that we look at emotion as a weakness, that's perpetuated by the propaganda of just like us as men being told not to show our emotions. You feel me? Not to bottle up our emotions. Now, when we do bottle up our emotions and we are stoic, you do realize that that's doing more harm mentally than good for you. Because what happens is you'll be in a situation and it'll just come out, and you might snap on someone. You might not even realize the fact that, oh, I was holding all this in. I pushed all this down. Every time you push something down, some more stuff come up. Then you got to push it down. You got to keep on pushing it down. You got to keep on pushing it down. So when you're not addressing your emotions and when you're not addressing the things that you're going through, it's doing more harm than good. You're not actually solving a problem. You're just suppressing it with either drinking, exercise, whatever you're trying to do to not show emotion or talk about your emotions or your feelings and express yourself, that's an issue. It's going to be more of an issue for you at the end of the day. So I mean, yeah, it's not really solving the issue, it's just suppressing it.
Good morning, panel. Good morning, Diamond.
Hey,
How are
good morning.
you?
How you doing, babe?
I'm okay. I'm at work. I didn't get to see the video, so can you, if I don't know if other people in here didn't see it as well, but do you mind playing it again, or can you tell me where I can find it? And also one other question: is this the Cash App to be able to send me messages? This one that's up
Yes.
there on the screen. Okay, thank you. All right. Good morning, everybody. I'm out of here. Bye bye.
Okay, babe.
Good morning.
Morning. Hey guys, I just wanted to comment. Oh, I'm sorry, Don. Were you gonna play the video first again?
Yes, y'all, and you know, Uncle Bernie came up here this morning and said, he said, Diamond, he said, you have the most people on your panel doing the most crying and whining. Yeah, he's trying to say most men on my panel are weak.
Oh, I mean,
Mac, what if that's just how men are? That's just what they do. If most of them act like that.
I mean, the title, that's subjective. I mean, I don't know.
Nah, yeah, I don't know him from a can of paint, but when I heard him say that, and I've seen the men that do be on your panel, they do just be fighting amongst themselves, shouting and yelling, and to me that's weak because you're not even taking the time to understand each other. All y'all want to do is have a shouting match, and I don't understand what's the point of the shouting match if we're just here to have a topic, just like we did with Emotional Mac earlier, and just the ability to have a conversation without calling each other all types of F words and G words and all the other stuff. That doesn't make sense. I don't know if that's what he meant by that, but if he meant like, oh, they're weak because they cried, then that's not right.
No, I think you have a good blend of toxicity and well regulated. I think it's a good blend.
So, you know, when I think of for real weak, if we walk through the mall and somebody tries to rob the store, what would a weak man do? What would a not weak, the opposite? What would a man do? What y'all gonna do? How would you describe a weak man in that situation?
So if someone's trying to rob this store,
yeah, you in the store, he's like, somebody's like, everybody get down. How we go? I only seen it on movies, I never experienced it, so I just go by what I saw on TV. Everybody get down. You know, you always got that one person who saves the day.
Yeah, that don't always happen. That don't always happen.
I don't know. That might be subjective because I might tell my husband to go somewhere and sit down so he can come home to me. So I don't, you know what I mean? When you're in that situation.
No, I'm talking about both of y'all in there right next to each other. And the man tells you, you come over here. You get over here and tell your man to stand back over there. You come over here. What would define the man as weak in that scenario? Or would any natural human just submit in the moment? What would make him weak is probably how he responds afterwards. Maybe he becomes aggressive because he couldn't save you, you know, or maybe afterwards he starts taking karate classes because he's learned, okay, I need to be more adaptive, you know, in situations like this. Like, how would a weak
girl
man...
at the end of the day, I don't view that man as weak if he don't do anything with somebody robbing the store. That ain't our store. Let that man do you, sir. Take all the money you want.
I think
Goodbye.
at
the end of the day,
smart.
I want my husband, man, whatever, to stay alive and come back home to me. Now, if the man is coming over there trying to attack me or something, that's a little different. But if you robbing a store, take all the money you need, sir.
So speak on that part. If a man is coming over there trying to attack you, what would a weak man do? What would a not weak man do?
He would do nothing. Of course, you expect your man to protect you if he attacking you.
If you with your girl, you make sure your girl.
Oh, I don't expect this from men. I'm just speaking on top.
Girl, if you can.
But no man should jump in front of a pew pew.
He should try to diffuse the situation. I would hope that's what he would want to do.
So a man would try to diffuse. There we go. Conversation. Thank you.
No. Now, if that man is trying to attack
you though, you expect your man to
Hold
fight.
up, Lee. Hold up. Defuse a man with a gun?
Yeah, unless you're trying to.
I think you've been watching too many of them hostage movies, like where they be doing the negotiation and all that. Because I'm not no negotiator. I'm not about to argue with no man with a gun and he robbing the store and be like, hey, hold up.
Diffusion
Don't do
can
that.
come in
Wait a
many
minute.
different forms.
Zodiac
Diffusion doesn't have to require actual
Zodiac.
event
So if a man, if
demonstration.
you in the store with your woman and a man try to attack her, he ain't robbing the store or nothing. He just trying to attack your woman.
Oh, if you're trying to attack her, of course I'm gonna defend it.
And
Okay, but I'm
that's
talking about
what I'm saying.
Yeah, of course. But I'm talking about if he's just going for the store and he's going for the money.
No, that's what we're speaking on. If you're with your woman, she's being attacked. That's only what we're speaking on.
No, Angelina, at first you was just like, he robbing the store. Don't nobody care about that store.
You're correct. I agree. I did say that at first. My
Okay, so you're
apologies.
talking about if
Now we're speaking on if he's trying to attack you.
Okay, I got you. Yeah.
Whatever happens, whatever he does. I don't know. That's such a loaded question because you can't account for what the shooter's going to do. And so at the end of the day, I would want my husband to come home to his family. But in that situation, that's like a fight or flight situation. If he's trying to attack me and he jump up and he gets shot, you know what I'm saying? Then I might, be like, dang, I wish he would have just stayed. I don't know. That's a tough situation.
Are you correct, girl?
Right. So I would be.
Right. Listen, when we get home, he get healed. I mean, we get home and my man protect me. I'm gonna be upset. You sat there and watch somebody attack me and I ain't do nothing.
Good morning, Tisha.
Diamond, can you play the video again? Because I think people are confused.
No, for sure. The man just asked, should men who don't have women coach and teach other men? That was kind of what he was saying. And if you do, you need to show proof. That's what the video was about. That's what I was
right.
Can we see the video?
A woman. I got a Cash App message. They said, Angelina, shut your ass up.
Oh wow.
Oh God.
I thought Doc was up here. Okay, let me go to this video again.
Diamond, I'm just gonna be on there for a minute. This little Daryl.
Hey, Daryl.
What's up, family? I'm like Uncle Bertie, man. We got too many 80 babies on there. These men on this panel now, they be crying and whining and all that stuff. They need to take control, man. Stand up like a man. Stop being an 80s baby worried on your mama. Hey, I'm out of here, Diamond. I love y'all. Y'all be good. Mafia.
All right, Daryl. Y'all tap the screen. Let me play this video. All right.
You're not in a relationship with a woman. Stop calling yourself masculine men and teaching other men about relationships. If you want to teach a man about a relationship, show his woman. Show me your woman. Show me that you're validated and talk about what you're talking about. If not, be quiet. Because masculine men take care of their women from the bottom of their feet to the top of their head. That's what masculine men do. I'm not in competition with my woman. I know who she is. She runs the household. I just make sure she has a home to run. Why my children are there, my belongings are there. Why would I not have her in a situation where she can manage everything properly? And then you have these men talking about, man, I'll break up with a woman right before her birthday. I'm a masculine man. What? I take 2 hours to shower more than my woman because I'm a masculine man. You have weak men leading weak men talking about strong men are the weak men. A real man provides. She's put together from the bottom of her feet to the top of her head, and that's just the physical part. We're not talking about the spiritual part, the emotional part, the mental part, the financial part. See, a lot of men want to claim to be real men, but when it comes to showing and proving, you can't do it. So if you're speaking about relationships and you're bashing women and you don't have one, something's wrong with that. A lot of you podcasters are a part of the miniature sausage club. Your lip gloss is popping, but your woman looking ashy. It don't go together, brothers. You're not in a relationship with a woman. Stop calling yourself masculine men and teaching other men about relationships. If you want to teach a man about a relationship, show his woman. Show me your woman. Show me that you're validated and talk about what you're talking about. If not, be quiet. Because masculine men take care care of the women from the bottom of their feet to the top of their head. That's what masculine men do. I'm not in competition with my woman. I know who she is. She runs the household. I just make sure she has a home to run. Why my children are there, my belongings are there. Why would I not have her in a situation where she can manage everything properly? And then you have these men talking about, man, you know, I'll break up with a woman right before her birthday. I'm a masculine man. What? I take 2 hours to shower more than my woman because I'm a masculine man. You have weak men leading weak men talking about strong men are the weak men. A real man provides. She's put together from the bottom of her feet to the top of her head, and that's just the physical part. We're not talking about the spiritual part, the emotional part, the mental part, the financial part. See, a lot of men want to claim to be real men, but when it comes to showing and proving, you can't do it. So if you're speaking about relationships and you're bashing women and you don't have one, something's wrong with that. A lot of you podcasters are a part of the miniature sausage club. Your lip gloss is popping, but your woman looking ashy. It don't go together, bro. You're not in a relationship with a woman. Stop calling.
I think a lot of that is performative, but I agree. I think if you're up here talking about relationships and women and you don't have a woman and your woman is, you know, not well kept, I think you should probably be quiet. That's just how I feel.
So let me ask you a question, y'all. Why we don't have more men on the panel?
That's a great question. That's a great question. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Diamond.
Because they
Like
scary.
men in relationships,
Niggas
healthy
scary in the
Because
comments.
they the men that he was talking about and everything.
Mhm. But I think that with his delivery, I don't think it should be like a masculine man. I think that any man should do what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I feel. Any man should do what he's saying. I don't think because you have to be masculine to do this and whose penis is bigger than whose is just like you should still just either way it go, just still take care of your woman, masculine or not, because everybody isn't. You have alpha men, and you know every man isn't the same. You know, so as a man, I think you should just take care of your woman, and I think that the woman should take care of her man.
What do you mean by every man is like? I mean, the type of
I'm
man
saying
that
every
he's talking
man
about is
isn't.
the type of man that he's talking about is the alpha man.
So what
though.
I'm saying
Like,
is every man isn't like super masculine, right? We're all raised different, right? And as a man, you should be masculine, but they're not super masculine. So he's like, well, a masculine man should do this. A masculine, I just feel like
I don't think
every
he's
man.
talking about super masculine. I think he's just talking about a masculine man, period.
Or
Like,
just going off
not
of what he
everybody
said.
thinks about a masculine man as being like super aggressive and
Right. This is just my opinion. This
extra
is
all the
what I
time.
took from it. This is just what I'm saying. This is what my opinion is from what he said, that every man should just do what he's saying. That's it.
I just think that, I mean, like, it would be subjective to say what's masculine and what's not masculine, because what one person views as masculine versus the other person, it would be subjective. So yeah, we got to pay attention to that too.
I think we could get caught up in talking and defining masculinity, but the point is a lot of men who bash women, because that's what his point was. We got lost in all his glitz and glamour because he was trying to be extra. But the point was, if you're bashing women, where's your woman? And a lot of people up here who talk about women, anti this, and women ain't this, and women ain't that, are single as fuck.
Right. Don't have a woman.
But
And
that's
don't know how
not
to
what
keep one.
that's not what he was saying though. He was saying don't take advice from men who don't even have a woman.
Correct.
He
He's
said
not talking
multiple
about just
things.
men. He wasn't just talking about that though, is what I'm saying. He was saying you can't give advice to another man and you don't even have a woman.
She's agreeing with you.
I think there's parts of masculinity or whatever, quote unquote masculinity, that men might lack in. Like if they don't know how, I guess what you would say, they don't know how to fix it. If they don't know how to fix something, they'll pay for somebody to do it, or they'll get a friend to help them, or they'll learn it, right? Or if I'm not good at doing something, we will learn it, or he'll if he knows how to do it better than me, then we will do it together. It's about like reciprocity and, you know, having each other's back, you know. So
Y'all, King put in the comments, I'm not in the box because I'm driving to my place of employment to provide for my woman.
You better, King.
That's a king.
That's a good man, Savannah.
Oh yeah,
That's a good man.
Somebody was in the comments earlier talking about they all at work. No, if the topic was bears versus a man, they would all be here right now.
Y'all know they are not all at work. They here every
Angelina, is
goddamn
that-
day.
is
They're
that-
here every goddamn day. They're
They
not
here. They just say they ain't coming here to talk to us today with this bullshit, this foolishness. That's what they.
Y'all, thanks for having me. I gotta go, Diamond. Thank you so much for having me. Y'all have a blessed day, y'all. Bye. Have a blessed day.
They got to make their own spaces. That's what it is. And then talk about it to bash women and whatnot. They can't do it, in the presence of somebody who may disagree with that.
I mean, they do. I don't know why they do be coming in here bashing. So I don't know. I think that's kind of weird. But is that a bear in your green screen, Angelina? I'm weak as hell.
It is.
Brother Bear, I let you down.
I'm getting ready for work right now, so I mean, I don't know. Y'all can't y'all know how to multitask?
But Diamond, I remember the first time I met what I believed was a man. Oh my goodness. And he was just so confident. So confident. He
And
didn't
what
ask for much, anything. Just so beautiful within himself. He exercised, he went and ran every day. Lord,
what
I
happened?
watched him.
And what
Huh?
happened? What happened?
What you mean what happened?
Why y'all ain't stay together?
Oh, we weren't together. I said this is the first time I met a man when I first feel like I experienced what I would define as a man.
So you
Okay.
don't know what he was like in a relationship.
So you don't know. Go ahead.
No, we were friends, but just observing him, a man in his place. Like a lot of young ladies get to see their father demonstrate what a man is, right? And although I did observe my dad working and providing, that my dad wasn't who I defined as a man. And go ahead.
I hear
Why?
you. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Why was your father not what you would define as a man?
So honesty is very important to me. And my dad wasn't honest.
So the other guy, explain why you viewed him as like one of the first men that you felt like was.
He was honest. Like you can see there's certain energies that you can just see about people when you're around them. And he was honest to the core.
Do you know if you don't know if he was like that in relationships though? Because a friendship and a relationship with somebody, they
So
are totally different.
I 100% agree when you speak on anything that you've experienced. But when I say I met a man, I met a man.
Hey, Diamond, I'm about to go on this job. I gotta go ahead and provide for these badass kids and his wife. So I'll see y'all asses. I mean y'all behinds. Goddamn, I'm in uniform and I'm on camera. Fuck. Damn shit. How I get out this motherfucker? How I do this shit? Diamond, drop me.
I'm finna drop your 4-foot ass. Let me drop his 4-foot ass.
So Diamond, I see a lot of people in the comments asking me because he was honest. It's something when people are honest about this experience on earth, from what I observed, none of us have space to judge each other. None of us have space to pull each other down. And he was this way at a young age. I was in the 8th grade. I had just moved to a new community. He was just uniquely different. He never tried to blend in. He didn't sit around picking on
Girl, you
other
said
girls.
he was in 8th grade.
When I met him and who he is today is proof that when I met him, he was everything he was then. Proof.
So you knew him for years.
For years. I messed up our friendship. I was completely the problem in his totality.
But you don't know him in a relationship since though.
I understand. It's certain things it's certain things that as a young woman, you just gonna experience. You can go in a room, you can be around little girls, and you can feel that this little girl don't feel safe around her mom's boyfriend. You can just feel it because it's something
Yeah, you're
about
right about that.
this
Yeah,
atmosphere.
I agree with that.
It's something about it. When I met him at 8th grade, I thought, oh my God, like something about him, how he carries himself, his demeanor, everything. In my heart, in my mind, he would only be able to accept me if in the 8th grade, he would only be able to accept me if I could
So
change a certain type of woman.
you
The
were like
comment section.
you were like
Go ahead.
emotionally intelligent enough in the 8th grade to realize that this person's gonna go far because I know he's always gonna be honest and
I
we're
saw
gonna be
that way back
This was
then
all in the
because
8th grade, though. For
I
real?
think she
listen,
said
the
like
young women, listen,
I think she said like
listen, the young
she's seen that
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
all
I'm
on
just
different
messing with
levels,
you. I'm
right?
just messing.
I
Yeah, I'm just
get
messing
what
with you.
she's
I'm just messing
saying,
with
but you cannot if you ain't dated that man or talked
But
to him
he
in a
still,
relationship,
and he
you
still
can't say
is,
that he's
but he
this
still,
and he's that.
I
mean,
can
but you
say,
can't
People
I can vouch.
people
I
act people
was
act
standing out.
different.
I can vouch for this one. I put it on hands down. Everything. It wouldn't be. I wouldn't need any woman who's experienced him to vouch for him. It wouldn't be. You couldn't say anything above myself. Yeah, nah. I
What
met
is
a
you
man.
talking about,
I'm saying I
Angelina?
met a man. I'm saying I met a man.
in the 8th grade.
I'm saying we hear all these young men whining and arguing and complaining about weeds and everything else. I'm saying I met a man that don't speak like that. I met a man.
So
I
you
met a
guys
man
rekindled
that don't worry about stuff like that.
so you
I met
guys
a man.
rekindled you rekindled and then you see the same characteristics that you saw in the 8th grade.
I see the same care. I tried to reach back out. He said before we continue our friendship, we gotta have a talk.
Oh.
Girl, it sound like you in love. That's all, and
And
it didn't go that
possibly,
far, and it didn't get
possibly,
there.
but when a young girl sees her dad treat her mom so well, you think she's in love with her dad? Or does she just see a man?
That's not the
Or
same.
does she
I
Wait,
think
just
we're
what?
see a
going down a little
man?
rabbit
Can
hole.
we
What?
see a
Huh,
man without being in love? Can we
wait.
admire a man without being in
But
love?
you
Does it?
sound like you in.
We're going
I'm
down a
Better.
rabbit.
So okay, I think so. Are
Hey,
you
y'all, she
saying
just expressing it. She expressed how y'all doing this morning. Hey,
good
Diamond. She
morning?
expressing, she's expressing
What up,
it in her
boss man?
way. Y'all speaking to her like her experience
Right.
and how she viewed the relationship with that man is her way. And what she's saying is she knew him since the 8th grade. He had some goddamn home training and it followed him to adulthood.
Right.
Stop turning
Yes.
everything into a joke and just listen to her. Damn.
Right. She's just saying the man that she experienced somebody that's a real man. That's it. Like,
And you know what? Listen, I had strong feelings for him. He did not feel the same way for me, and he told me that.
Okay, so all right.
Oh my God.
Okay, so you and him are friends.
Yes.
No, she just said the friendship is over.
Well, okay, so I'm gonna say we're friends on break.
Hold on, wait 1 second. Hold on, wait. Memoir. She said, "Hello, Diamond. I'm unblocked. Thank you." Memoir. I never blocked you. I never blocked you. You gonna put that one on me?
So what I was saying is, as a young woman, I used to be able to calculate everything. But when I met this young man, and he didn't he didn't act like the other boys, like he didn't try to touch and feel. Shit, he showed up to class doing work, like. And this is from where I moved from. Like I went from a predominantly white community. Oh God,
Okay.
to a predominantly black community.
Hold on. She said, "Oh well, but now I am." Good morning.
I had
Whatever, Memoir. What you want?
I had never seen a man move like this, a young man at that. Like the young boys I was around, they was all like just geek, nerd, like just different, but no confidence in them. Like they did the work, but they just weren't confident. Like, and I'm observing all this in a young age. And I go to this school and I see this young man and he's just kind to people. Like, and he's a black, kind, handsome man, carrying himself well, respectful to women. Like he's not trying to sex you up and all. Like it wasn't like that. And it's like, dang, when I see older men not even behave like this, and this young man had this self control at this young age, it's like, dang, some steps done been skipped, and I'm skipped, and I'm sorry, a lot of our young women don't get to experience a man, someone who takes you out just cause they don't want anything from you. They just nice to you. They singing backup karaoke with you, like y'all playing, y'all having fun, y'all enjoying y'all time. You don't owe him no coochie.
I would have called him a boy in the 8th grade, but I get your point though. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like
Okay,
how
we
he
get
was
it.
raised, how he was raised. And,
Yes, his parents did work. His mom sent him to live with his
Okay,
dad.
we don't need to know his. We don't need to know his whole life
So
story.
when I say
we got
you can, we're all on different levels. And when I hear this young man speak, he's talking about that example of a man and actually the young man demonstrating it instead of that this thing where the males, it seems like, feels like they have all this advice, but they never even experience, like many of us, what it is to be in the presence of a man.
Okay, question. Since he's such a great man, he's still single, correct? But you guys are just gonna remain friends? Or you guys haven't had that talk yet? Sorry, that was 3 questions.
So I'm gonna answer the last one. We haven't had that talk yet.
Okay. And he's still single. Yes.
Just because he's a good man,
You don't have to answer that.
Because some men do have enough self-control to stay alone because they know they're not ready. That's being mature and being intelligent about their movements in life. So you're not wrong with being single because he's a good man. Sometimes you might run across a woman that ain't good, that don't need his attention. She needs to build herself. So he avoiding trouble to fix on himself. Y'all gotta be.
You know what he told me the last time?
Y'all talk about emotional intelligence, but y'all gotta be real too.
Boss man, the last time that we talked, he told me, you need to work on your confidence.
Y'all need to stop laughing at people when they expressing themselves about what they experience. Stop laughing at shit because if it's done to you, you'll get mad. Y'all stop that.
So, Angelina, when he told you that you need to work on your confidence, do you feel like that?
At the moment, no, I didn't. But yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I don't think a good man would sit there and belittle your shortcomings. I mean, that's just my opinion.
I mean, it's okay about someone they could work on.
You think by him talking to her and saying that he's telling her she need to work on her confidence, does that mean that he's belittling her?
For her to get that relationship, you need to work on your confidence.
That's not belittling. I don't think
that's
that's
not
belittling because I mean, if you see something in somebody and the other person also sees, I feel like if it's reciprocated on both ends, where okay, one person tells somebody about what they need to work on, and the other person tells them what they need to work on, then yeah, that's growth. So
yeah, it really is growth because the truth is, I've never he's seen me at my worst. Like we used to just sit around like in each
now
other's house,
the approach might be. Oh, I'm
not
sorry.
clean. Like we've seen the worst sides of each other, and when I convinced myself, that it was more than what it was, and I'm telling you, I convinced myself this because I did the work. I changed. I started acting funny around him. Oh my God, I was just trying to be what I wasn't to him because I convinced myself, oh, he wants more. But he told me, even when
Angelina, can I give you the
age,
real?
listen,
Can I give you the real though? It sounds.
Hold on, wait.
It sounds one side. It sounds one sided. This interact like you're infatuation with him and all the good that he's doing, is it reciprocated on the other end? Does he say good things about you, or is it just you just saying good things about him? Because again, it just seems one-sided.
Because sometimes, because Angelina, you said that you and him known each other, so y'all was friends for a long time.
Yeah, that's a good question. That's a good question.
Y'all have talked to each other about a whole lot of things.
Yes.
And y'all have been through a lot together. Y'all have both been at the bottom.
Yes.
Now we're here.
Yes. We're here because we watched a video about a man talking about the blind leading the blind. And my take on it is a lot of times the blind is leading the blind because they haven't been exposed or seen certain things. When I was such privileged to see a man at a young age, I was so blown away by the fact that men don't have to behave in this icky way that I've been exposed to all my life.
So Angelina, they're asking how old is he?
And I'm a little confused because she keeps
Angelina?
saying man.
Angelina,
When
your
he
mic
was
is
in
on.
8th grade.
Yeah, I'm here.
So how old is he, honey?
I don't have an answer for you.
I'm done. They was in the same grade, but you don't have an answer on how.
Angelina, hold on, wait. Is it that you don't have an answer because you don't know his age, or you rather not say his age?
She don't want to tell her age because they was the same.
No, we're
age.
not asking.
So it's more like this. When someone asks me something and I want to answer, I'll reply. When someone asks me something and I simply don't want to answer, I just simply don't want to reply.
Okay, so you rather so you want to move on to the next question. Okay. That's fine.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of lost.
So we were watching a video about the blind leading the blind. If we say that the community is because single mothers are raising the boys, if the boys don't experience a man, the argument would be that's why they're not a man. My thing is, I have experienced a man, and he grew up, and it proves to me when I examine things. That's why I say trust your intuition. When I examine things, I knew what I was talking about. And if I would have just stayed true to myself instead of becoming everything I wasn't, I may have even blown the opportunity with a great man.
How old was he how old were you when you met him? Is this man way younger than you or something? Because you don't want to answer. Like, how old were you
She said
when
she
you
don't want
met
to.
him?
She said she don't want to.
No, she said she didn't want to answer how old he is now. I'm asking her how old was she when she met him.
She said she doesn't want to answer. Y'all leave. Let
it go. Yeah.
What's the point of telling us all that if we can't even know his age? Like.
What?
So, Diamond, when I look at that video, how can we even expect the blind to even stop leading the blind if they still won't even see it? How do we expect the young men to have examples if even on your platform, Uncle Bernie said all the men get up here and whine and complain. So that means any young person that comes through your window, they're mainly going to see their examples of the male species on TikTok going to be whining and complaining, right?
I don't. A lot of the men in here, I don't look up to. I feel like a lot of them. I'm just speaking for myself. I can't speak for souls. I don't look up to a lot of them in here.
Hell no, I don't look up to these
I don't look
motherfuckers
up
up
to a lot
here.
of
Coming
niggas
up
in
here
here.
complaining,
Hold on,
crying.
I'm going to the cash app. Y'all tell me to go to the cash app. Okay, I'm going to the cash app. Okay. So okay, they said I got a cash out message. They say Angelina, stop. I got another cash out message. They say Killer is doing way too much.
I already know who said that, and I really don't care.
Thank you for the prayers, honey. Somebody said she got silent. He not single.
The quiet is killing me.
I'm a little bit
I
nervous.
think it's just best to not say anything if you don't have anything nice to say. Like to respect her. I think it's just best to just let her get it out.
Yeah, listen, I respect Angelina. I do. I'm just because here's the thing, honey. You started out with a story, and we was trying to understand what you were saying and trying to help you with the advice, but then you it's like you went, it's like you wanted to open up, but then you went back into your shell, right? And it's like you're trying
retracted.
Right. It's like you're trying to you shut it down. It's like how you're trying to bring us back to the topic, and we're all still confused.
On that one, it was that
No,
one
that's
thing
fair. Diamond, perception, they say
Exactly.
perception is reality.
She
That's
asking
fair.
us all these questions, but
However,
when we
when I
ask
was,
her questions, she ain't got no answer.
but out of respect, I
so
mean, again, it
each
could
of
be
us
something that,
are entitled to be who we are. And a lot of times when we haven't experienced a certain person, we're learning them. So as it relates to me, when I talk, a lot of times I tell short stories. Although I do love my story with my friend, and maybe one day when we telling deep stories like that, I'll go deeper. But in the now, what I was simply doing was saying that because I have experienced a man, watching that video showed me that there is a lot of the blind leading the blind, and genuinely because they have not seen that pureness, that example of what I would define as a man. So I understand the confusion, but in this statement that I'm making right now, it's clear and there's like no error, no room for misunderstanding because I'm straightforwardly saying I only told that story to identify that we do need good men to be the example for other good men to evolve into their good man position.
I just think that I just think the verbiage
Okay.
of calling him a man is kind of throwing everybody off. He's in
Yeah.
the 8th
Yeah,
grade.
I think when you when you say
You
age,
saw a man in the 8th grade. That wasn't a man. That was a boy
so I
with good
understand.
manners.
I understand her
Yeah.
point and the fact that she knew him for years because a lot of us know people in middle and high school.
I see the cash out. I see the cash out. Y'all, hold on, wait one second. Somebody said, okay, so somebody said, what was the point of the story for the show? I do not own the rights to what they say in the comments.
Shit.
Do not blame Diamond. I do not own the rights to what they say on the panel. Do not blame Diamond. When I say your final words, that means someone paid to drop you. Do not blame Diamond. Tap the screen, y'all. Share the live. Subscribe to the hottest show on TikTok in the AM. Monday through Friday, starting at 6 a.m. Eastern time, y'all. This is what we do. Lacey, honey, you got to say your final words, honey.
Okay. Well, you guys have a great day today. Have a great weekend. Stay blessed.
All right, you too, Lacey.
Thank you.
You too, Lacey. She didn't even say nothing.
You too.
And you know, Diamond. Oh, go ahead.
So, Angelina, honey, you got to say your final words too, babe.
Okay. So, my final words. I don't like that we try to snatch the fantasy of love from little girls at a young age to where they can't even be around a man and feel safe because all of the boogeyman stories.
Because all of the boogeyman stories.
she might. Okay, go ahead, Angelina.
Because of the boogeyman stories that each woman experienced, and then they get older and start telling us, these horror stories. So a lot of times for young girls like myself who's had those horror stories not only told to them but experienced them, we kind of don't get to see the goodness and the essence of a man out of fear of getting harmed. But I want the men and the young boys to know that you can be good young men without being gay. You can turn down sex. There's nothing wrong with you saying no. There are good examples of men out here, and if you don't see one that's making sense to where you feel like you want to be 10 years from now, don't look up to them. And at a young age, you can have your mind right, and you don't have to be as old as many of us are and living life in regret. All right, thank you, Diamond.
All right, baby, have a good one. So where the cash up?
Okay.
Somebody said either he the student or her 8th grade teacher. Somebody said the 8th grader is her student. Gotta be.
Oh.
Ooh, Diamond, I'm so glad I'm out of middle school. How many more? Ain't there some more schools after middle school though, Diamond? Diamond, ain't no more schools after middle school. That's the only school you went to? You just stop at middle school. You know they got high school, then they got college, then they got grad school. Why she stop at middle school? And how old he was with that middle school dangling down, because they grow up after 24, they get bigger. Diamond, what school she went to? 'Cause I got to know what school she went to first, because I'm confused. I thought elementary and then middle. What school was it, Diamond? Because I was confused on this whole order right here. You know what really messed young girls up? That old lady at the church. You know, Sunday Miss Mildred told that girl she was fast. Ooh, I turned around and cussed Miss Mildred ass out. Girl, I told that lady if she don't roll her stockings back up and get them whole control holes and put them back on like she's supposed to, I was gonna tell her ass something. I told her next time she bit up that church fan, I was gonna pop a slap across that gray wig with it. Because every time you turn around, she wants to talk about them young girls, because she used to be a young girl and her mama told her she was ugly and not fast. So now I'm not telling her, Miss Silver, you can do anything you want to. And I be telling her every Sunday, you know the pastor married, don't it? Put your legs down. Miss Mildred wants to say everything about them girls. You know what Miss Mildred remind me of? Miss Metz. Miss Metz on this app. That lady with that wig that slide to the back. She always talking about the Bible and getting drunk. I ain't never seen nobody talk about the Bible and be drunk at the same time. Every time they come on this app, they want to bring up stuff that they used to do it. You notice that every time Miss Metz get out there, she want to tell people how they should be and whatever. And she was the biggest hoe in middle school there was. Hold on. Be quiet, Cujo. Hold on, I'll be back.
Oh my God, yo. I love
She
Cassidy,
asked
I
me
hate
the
you
same
right now.
questions, but they were saying I was doing too much because I was asking, yeah, you know what?
Good morning, Diamond. Good morning, Pamela. Good morning, comments. How y'all doing? Cassidy, I
Chastity
hate
need
you
her
right
own
now.
stage. Chastity need
Wow,
her own
her fun,
stage. I
huh?
swear
I
to
hate
God,
you
you
right
need
now,
your own
Cassidy.
stage.
I really do. I need your, but you know what? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Them people at church be telling them girls that they be being fast, and then they get this stuff in their mind, and then they don't be like, no this and no that. But they do confuse you though. Am I lying? Am I lying? Hello? Don't get quiet now. Hello?
People at the church telling one thing, be sneaking inside the damn back door with the deacon.
There you go, boss man. There you go.
Good
I heard a
morning,
lot of things.
Diamond, I'm gonna get off of here, but you know what? The best eating down I ever got was that old man. Never mind. Let me tell you something, Diamond. Hey, check this out. You have a good morning, Diamond, because you know what, these folks, I got to get out here in these TikTok screens because I want to see what put my ear to the pavement. But can I ask you a question? Why that dude, Mr. No Weapons, be changing clothes 15 times online? Why he got to have so many cups? Mr. No Weapons. You seen him? He changed clothes like 3 or 4 times while he on his live. Like 1 minute he switched the mic off, be yellow. Next minute he switched the mic off, come back. But you know, and then he got like a stack of cups. What cup got like a little wine glass on the bottom? Them red cups you have at the party. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, I forgot. You don't be out here like that. Diamond, you put your baby shower stuff up for the people to get your baby shower stuff together when you get ready to move? Huh? Huh, Diamond?
No, I didn't put the baby shower.
When you put up in there, get them butt wipes, because these men still living stuff in their drawers. Now I told them one time, get y'all, it's not bad if you just wipe and then put it in the what you call it, in the stool. Because if you do that, you won't be itching all day. That's why you burn it. Then you want us to lick on it.
Yeah, they need some blue. They need some blue
It's
wipes.
Friday. It's
They need some
Friday,
blue
Diamond.
wipes.
It is Friday. It is Friday. It is.
All right, get me off from up here. Diamond, get me off from up here because my phone's stuck. They say I got to clear some of my memory out my phone. So get me off from up here because my phone's stuck.
Okay, man. All right.
She is hilarious.
I can't wait to see her at my gala.
She need to perform. She need to like do a little session. I'll be up there cracking up.
She got me so weak, child. That was funny.
Oh, she is? Oh, okay.
Let's go, Yogi. Yeah, she's gonna have her own session.
Anytime I Cassie, I think the fucking lady, I forgot her name. That's exactly who she reminded me.
Adele? Lady.
Is that her name?
I think so.
Yeah. I think that's her name.
Thanks
Her.
again. So yeah,
You
with
talking
the
about the comedian with the short hair?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So with
Oh
the
my
video,
God, it's something.
No, Shirley Underwood.
Def
Cheryl Underwood. Cheryl Underwood. Cheryl Underwood. Def Jam.
She
Yep,
do.
yep.
oh, so yeah, Diamond, with the video that you just showed, I tend to agree with him because it kind of gives like, if you are a man out here, you know, trying to build up the youth in some level or some way, it does kind of have me wondering, kind of question and ask, like, what does your woman look like? You know, what is your woman giving? How do you treat your woman? How does your woman respond to you? So I do agree with that from him in the video, saying that, you know, we should definitely look at these men's women as a determining factor as the men that they are.
I got a Cash App message. Somebody said, now I don't know where this Cash App message is coming from. Just want y'all to know y'all messy as fuck. It said, tell Aries I'm on her ugly ass. What Aries got to do with this? I don't even know if I don't even think Aries is even over here. Aries.
Diamond, why is they in the comments talking about I don't want women?
You know that?
I mean, but they just keep repeating it like
boots.
Like that changes what I said. Like, what? I mean, women, even for men, okay, even for us men, if there is somebody in the community that wants to kind of let us know how to sustain our LGBT relationship, we would look at them like, what does your lover look like? Do you have a lover? Like, so it would be the same thing. Does that sound better for you women?
So why would you use somebody else's experience and you don't know their day to day?
Wait a minute. Kia said that. So who is Kia? And what? So is Kia and Aries got something going on outside my life? And if so, why was it bought here through a Cash App? I just want to know.
Well, damn, I'm gonna drop so they can come up and explain themselves. Okay, y'all have a good day. Bye for now.
You too, bro.
Because if she's not, because Aries is not even over here, and I know people
they're just using Cash App for you to drop. They're using Cash App for you to drop a name. That's all they're doing.
They're trying to find something.
And that's why I want that person to. That's why I want that person to like clear that up for me. Like, why you telling me about Aries?
Because they want to hear you talk about it, so then it will stir up more drama and give them content to put on their page.
Exactly.
But Zodiac, I can't talk about something I don't know about. I can't talk about something I don't know nothing about.
But yeah, that's what they would want.
But also, though, I do want to point out, right? I do want to point out how messy this looks. I do want to point that out.
That's how shit gets started.
Extremely, especially if it was somewhere else. Like, why bring it here? Go handle it.
Of course, that's not the fact of me reading it. The point of it is I mean, I want to also understand like what was that Cash App for? Oh, she in the comments, what she said? What she said?
Well, I don't want to listen to your voice, so why are you here? She the host.
Oh, did she said I don't want to listen to you. She said she don't want to listen to my voice.
That lady down there said, I don't want to listen to your voice, but she the host. How the hell you come to
the she's talking to me when she said I don't want to listen to your voice, she must be talking to somebody else.
Well, I don't know, because you the host. Maybe she's talking to me. I don't know.
Yeah, I think she's talking to Roro.
Yeah, she can't be talking to me. You can't say
I think she's talking to you, Roro.
Yeah, Roro, she ain't talking to me because you can't say I don't want to listen to her voice, but still be in my panel.
And that's crazy for Roro to call it.
Talk about that, Roro. You put that on me.
Yeah, and that's crazy for Roro to call it that. Talking about Diamond, they must be talking to you. No, Roro, they talking to you.
You talking to me? Come up here and talk to me, sweetie.
Oh, she about to activate.
Come on, sweetie. Come on, sugar. Come on up here. Because I got time today and I'm feeling real good. I'm in recovery mode. Come on, baby.
Roro, I don't think that helps because them and the Cash Apps got time too. So let's everybody pause on the time.
So hold on.
Hold up, man.
Y'all, hold on. Wait 1 second. I got a Cash App message. Where do I find the bling bottles? So y'all, my tumblers are on my website. Y'all, the website is www.theblaqqdiamondshow.com. However, I am sold out. And I will be restocking soon, y'all. I will be restocking soon. Be on the lookout for that. Also, I do not own the rights to what they say in the comment section. Do not blame Diamond. I do not own.
I'm getting ready to go. They're ready to drop me by.
I do not own the rights to what they say on the panel. Do not blame Diamond. When I say your final words, that means someone paid to drop you. Do not blame Diamond. Manny, honey, you guys say your final words.
All right, Queen. So, as you've already stated, I do not blame Diamond. My ears do work. I can what's the word? Differentiate. Thank y'all. I can definitely do that, but amongst the people. So I don't blame Diamond. Diamond has not done anything to me for me to blame Diamond. And I definitely don't blame these other men that Zodiac and Javon don't look up to, because if they don't even look up to them, then why should I even be thinking about them?
So they're asking how much it is to bring Manny back. It's $50 to bring Manny back. Manny, do you want to come back?
You know I can always come back over here, but I want to come back when y'all already know who all of them is on the panel, not just one of them. I want all of them on there. They could bring me back then.
Who is all of them though?
Well, one is sitting up here right now, the man himself, and then we can have Corey, and then we can have Slim, and then we can have who else was over there yesterday? But yeah, so when all of them decide to come here, because I ain't gonna just single out Boss Man right now. You know, I like to fight fair.
Man, I ain't worried about you singing nothing out with that ugly ass question yesterday. I ain't stunned you. Get your ass back in the comments.
When they all do get here, I address them as such for today, not yesterday. I address them today. So
You
boss
address
man,
yourself
continue.
to that. You address yourself to that damn toothbrush and brush your gums. That's what you
Say
do.
what you want to, but like I said, I like to fight fair. So when all them get here, then I address today.
Hey, take your head back in the comments, man. Ain't nobody got time for your shit today. Dry ass questions.
It shook y'all up. Not you, Diamond. That was to them. It shook.
Yeah,
It shook,
it shook me
it
up.
shook the
My
guys
tone,
up.
my tone stays the same,
It shook
man.
the guys up.
Get your ass back in them
apparently.
damn comments.
That's what it did. It shook the guys up.
Dry ass questions.
So, y'all already know how many do it. Like I said, I like to fight fair, so I want all them up here so that when I tag one,
Manny.
I can tag them all.
Bye, Danny. Bye, Danny.
Deuces, toodles, smooches. Mwah.
Get your head back down there, Danny.
How y'all doing today? I've been trying to make sure I'm not interrupting anybody.
You good, bro. You good, bro.
I needed
Danny
that
having a
laugh.
fit.
That was so funny. Y'all cool. I do want to sit there and say I think one thing that we are missing is knowing that we can never truly understand a woman, especially a woman's perspective. So we, as a man, especially when you're also growing up, you gotta really be careful what information you're getting from, because at the end of the day, that might be good information for that person who's giving it. So am I echoing that?
There's
I hate
an
when I do
echo.
this. Is that me?
You have an iPhone. You have an iPhone issue.
Nah. So the only
I know you done had a piece in the cheeseburger by now. Tap the damn screen, big man. All right, you could drop me down.
What? Goddamn cream.
Ray, we can't hear you, Chris.
You sound so far away.
We can't hear you.
We can't hear you, Crave.
You can rest some. See nobody.
You gotta come closer.
Is she still going?
You gotta come
I'm
closer.
still going. She's still going down.
Because I'm gonna cuss them out. They can say anything.
No, we can't hear you, Cream.
Cream, you far away.
Hey, you
You sound far away.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Okay, we can hear you now. So repeat what you said.
I said, can the big back silverback hoes in the comments tap the damn screen with their fat ass fingers? You gonna lose a ring size or two. Do you know we had 2 million in a row and they took it? I'm trying to get these hoes to tap the screen. They always talking about they love Diamond. They so damn phony. You need to cuss every damn body out in the damn comments. Fuck them hoes in the comments. I was with the comments. I was sticking up for the comments. I love the comments. I don't give a damn what they say about me, and they already know that. But can you tap the damn screen? We so damn far behind. And they sitting up here leaving all the comments and shit for the people in the damn panel and got so much to say. They damn lips should be tired. Damn. Can we get up the damn 6K real quick? Damn it, take intermissions. And if these bitches can't tap the damn screen, take it. You know they do commercials now and tell what everybody doing. You got a business.
Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, I can see who all in here and see who ain't tapping. I see y'all.
I got an aunt just like Miss Cream.
Damn shame. No,
hey y'all.
Y'all can't tap. We trying to.
Hey y'all.
Before we trying to get there, before 11:30, because they've been dropping you. Soon as you turn a million, they've been dropping. These hoes like want to party early.
Get them, Cream. Get them, Cream.
That's right, boss man. And I love all y'all. And I'm gonna come back up in a minute. I'm gonna see how fast they tap, so we can I'm gonna reunite with my comments, but I'm about to go back right now. Diamond, hurry up and get them tumblers, baby. Damn, them tumblers, you need to rush on your tumblers because this is the time you need to sell out. You gonna sell out anyway, but I'm just saying it would have been a sellout day. I mean, you would have sold so much in one day, you would have been practically about out. That's what that would have been. All right, baby. I'm going back to the comments.
All right, baby.
All right. Drop me. Just drop me.
That's it, Queen.
So basically, I'm gonna keep it short. I don't like to talk too much. I know everybody else kind of have a turn, but basically, it really keys into the how the family orientation works. You know, the way that my father raised me, he showed me my self-worth and what it means to me, and my mom showed me how to be a gentleman when it comes to a woman. So you know, I taken both lessons, and you know, I am married today. I am married, and I'm really happy that that I got the wife that I do. You know, it's been through a lot of headaches, man. Just to wake up with some with some beautiful bliss. You know, so I truly don't believe bashing women. You know, that defeats the whole purpose. You know, if woman if she has something to say, we should give them the chance to sit there and speak up on it, and hopefully that we can get an understanding from both sides. So, you know, that's just my belief. But this arguments is not going to go anywhere. It's just going to create more hatred and a divide. So that's all I really have to say.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning, Taylor. Go ahead.
Hi. Good morning, Diamond. First I want to say thank you for having me up here. I've been watching you for like the last 3 years. This is my first time ever requesting to be up. But I wanted to talk about, we kind of all over the place now, but I wanted to talk about what Javon and Zodiac were talking about, like emotional intelligence, about how men should work on regulating their emotions. And for example, I don't know if anyone remembers, but the stabbing that happened in New York between the two twins and that one guy,
Yeah.
he was basically denied and he couldn't take the rejection. So he decided to harm both of the twins. So I agree with you not addressing your emotions will lead to you lashing out one day. Also, telling men to just shut up and stop crying is also wrong because stuff like that can happen. Another example, 2019, a man couldn't take rejection and stabbed a young girl at her car because she didn't want to talk to him. So I feel like
you gotta say poked.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you good.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I personally feel like working on your emotions as a human in general is important, but men
therapy.
Mister, let me roll behind these.
Men are please no, you not read the comments. I get distracted. Men just need
They got comments.
How do I put this?
Let's say it.
Yeah, get
Say
there.
it with your chest. You got it, darling. Say it with your chest.
Take time to look in the mirror. Yes, I am very nervous. There's a lot of people in here.
Well, you're doing great. You're doing great.
Take time to look in the mirror and understand that not everybody owes you anything just because you feel like you're quote unquote that man or that guy or whatever. But yeah, I just wanted to piggyback off that. I'm kind of all over the place because I joined like an hour ago when the topic was somewhere else. But I just wanted to agree with what Zodiac and Javon said.
I appreciate that, Taylor. You did great.
You did good.
People really do.
Oh, y'all know Taylor.
No,
Oh, yeah,
but
I don't know if they know me, but I always am in Zodiac.
I know.
She be in my lives. Yeah, she be in my lives.
Okay.
That's just all I wanted to say. Don't tell men that they shouldn't cry. Don't call them P words and all that kind of stuff because
don't call them. What's the P word though?
A vagina. You know how people call them like a puss.
A pussy diamond.
Yeah, I want
a pussy diamond. So when they are acting like one, what do you think we should call them?
Okay. Well, I don't know. If they're acting like one,
A band.
They're acting less of a man than they're supposed to be. They acting less of a
They
man
act
what
like
they're
what they are.
supposed to be.
No, I'm
A
just
man-
saying that if
Okay,
he is
but-
trying to express himself, don't call him like a P word or something like that. Now, if he
Is there-
acts like one, I don't
They're
know.
moving on a lower demeanor that they're supposed to be at a certain level. It's gonna be
Is there a
polite.
difference? Is there a difference between acting like one and being one? Huh? Like you're consistently.
Well, here's the thing,
and
though.
then,
Here's
like,
the thing, though. Can we be
but
honest?
that's
Can we
not
be
always
honest?
the-
Men don't be soft when they're talking about women. So I mean, if you can't handle the same approach,
Yeah, you're right.
A man, they damn sure don't. Go ahead and check it out.
Okay, yeah, that's just all I wanted to say. Like, a lot of women or people in general fall victim to men not being able to control their emotions, and I just don't think it's fair. And I feel like people should address their triggers and go to therapy, like somebody else said on the panel. But thank you for having me up here. I'm gonna drop because I'm hella nervous. So I'm.
you did good, psych major. You did good.
Thank you.
No, we're not rebuking nothing, Zoe.
Diamond, why is it when we get upset with a man, right? We be like, you acting like a old witch. Why we do that though?
No.
Why we do that?
Hey.
Why we do that? When we get mad, right? I say you act like old nigga witch or something like that.
No.
Why we do that stuff?
It's
we
the
know
tearing down, Roy. Yeah, it's the tearing down. You know, you hear me speak about it all the time. Like, we as men and women need to start tearing each other down. Can I look at it like this? Like, a woman can call me names, come at me. You ain't gonna talk me into tearing you down. I'm just block you off and going about my business. You know, because we gotta have self-control on both sides. But men should not argue. Men should not give the same energy to women. If she calling you a B or whatever, don't give her the same energy. Leave her alone. Because when she's sitting there ranting, she gonna make herself look like a fool. Because everybody gonna be like, why she going off on this man? He being quiet. Don't about your business. Because a lot of times, if somebody's speaking on your name in a negative way and you don't reply, they building your name up because other people gonna be like, they don't seem that bad because he ain't saying nothing back to her or she ain't saying nothing back to him. Sometimes let people be. Because that's the problem. We tear each other down too much and it's hypocritical in most cases.
What's
Yeah.
that saying? What's that saying about if you arguing with a fool, nobody can tell who the fool is?
But the thing is, I mean, like, if you don't respond,
No, y'all, wait.
What'd you say? Check it out.
What up, beautiful melanated people? Each and every one of you is beautiful. Each and every one of you is special. Each and every one of you is precious. So never feel down. Don't let anybody make you feel less worth. You are special.
Mufasa.
My black sisters, my
Mufasa.
black brothers, I love you.
Mufasa.
You sound like Darth Vader.
Okay,
Simba.
Okay, Simba. Okay, Simba.
Where my
May the
dogs?
force be with you.
Where my dogs?
May the force be with you.
Hey,
I play too much.
hey, check out one time.
Wait a minute.
Optimus Prime.
I'm really trying to get back on the topic
Optimus
and
Prime.
understand
Okay,
these
yeah.
people who want all these men sitting around crying and shit. That don't make sense to me. I don't get it. I don't get it, and it don't make sense.
I don't want no man sitting around crying now.
Wait, what? Who? Wait a minute. You said you don't see how women want all these men that are crying?
People, I don't understand all these people who are encouraging men to sit around and cry and just talk about all their emotional bullshit.
Nobody said that.
Do you understand? Do you understand when? Do you understand? Do y'all
Do you
understand
that I'm not going to just allow you to talk over me and just be quiet while you talk, and then while I'm talking, you're going to talk over me?
Y'all let him
understand
finish.
that's not going to happen. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this, that I think that a man should learn to control his emotions because a man is big and strong, and life does not always give a man what he wants. If a man does not know how to control his emotion, that's when he acts out and beats women. That's when he acts out and pokes women. That's when he acts out and acts a damn fool because he has no idea to understand, okay, it's okay to be rejected. I'm going to be rejected at times. I have to sit up and move on, instead of just sitting up there wallowing in it like somebody has hurt my fucking feelings because she won't talk to me, because she won't give me a fucking conversation. That's bullshit.
and it's immature and it's insane. I just
You
don't
missed the
get it.
whole
I don't.
point.
Men need to be taught how to control and regulate themselves because we're bigger, we're stronger, and we don't get
You
our
missed the
way
whole
9
point.
times out of 10. So it just
Doc,
don't make
can I
sense.
respond to you? Why is it
Of
that
course,
only the men need to actually
Right.
be in control
Right,
of their
King
EI?
Kong.
Why
Nobody.
not all
um,
of us be in control of our EI? Why just men?
Roro, can I ask you a question? When did I use the
Absolutely.
word only? When did I use the word only in anything that I said? I was
Well, you
speaking
said
on
men,
men. May I?
right?
I was
Yeah,
speaking
sure.
on men because I am a man and I don't like the representation that we're being given. Women need to learn to control their emotions too, but men don't have to fear women like women have to fear men. You don't hear about women jumping on men all the time as you do hear about men jumping on women. That shit is wrong. Men need to learn to control themselves and learn how to be rejected and learn that it's okay.
No, men need to
Right.
learn how to control anger and rage. It's okay for a man to talk about his emotions and things like that. You missed the whole
No,
point.
they need to find the underlying issues or whatever they did. Like again, if you're just pushing something down, that's suppressing it. That's not actually addressing what the issue is. That's what I was saying. So and I think that's
I
what
know they
everybody
need to
else was
talk
saying.
about their feelings. They need to talk
Yeah.
about
Doc,
it
can I
and
answer your
express
question?
it. But nobody is saying let a man just act
But
wild and
but what
start
I think
like
but what I think is, I mean, it needs to be taught at a young age. You feel me? It needs to be taught. You feel me? That emotional regulation, that emotional control, that you're able to take rejection, that you're able to take failure, those type of things right there at a young age. If you instill that, then once they go into the relationships when they get older, then they'll be able to, have that emotional regulation because it was taught to them at a young age. So it comes down to the parent, whoever's teaching them. So
But
they
Zodiac,
need
how
to
is that gonna
practice
happen when you
rejection
hold on?
therapy.
So
They
Zodiac,
said,
how is that gonna happen when you got children having children? They have
Zoe,
to
don't come up
tap
here.
into their EI. So how is that
Don't
gonna
come
happen,
up here,
Zodiac?
Zoe.
When
Wait
you
a
have
minute,
children having
Roro. Where
children?
we got children having children
No,
from?
I'm just saying he said it should be taught as a parent, right? As when you have children. But if you have children having children, they haven't even touched and tapped into their EI, how are they gonna teach their children that? You got grown people who have not tapped into their EI. So how can they
yeah.
teach their children
They
that?
need to heal that. They need to go to therapy. Matter of fact, I
Do
feel
you
like they
You
should
gotta
be
know
understand
you have
that
an
healing.
that
issue. You
should
gotta
be
you gotta have
I
you gotta
feel
know
like
you have to know
I
you
feel
have
like
you have
you
to know
should
you have
be
an issue
healing
first.
that and
Yeah.
going to therapy and things like that before you even have children to be able
No, she's right about
to
that.
teach them that.
That's right. If somebody doesn't know, but she's right about that. If somebody doesn't know about therapy, then they can't really get it if it's never been brought to their attention. So
but half of our community don't even believe in going to therapy.
that's true.
And that's
Another
sad.
thing that
That's true, and that's sad.
Another thing that I don't understand is why people push therapy like you're going to have these just millions of
See?
men rushing off to therapy. That's just not realistic. In my opinion, then, if we're going to talk solutions, can we talk realistic solutions?
That is
Because you're not
realistic.
going to have. May
Therapy
I?
is a
May I?
realistic
Okay,
Zodiac,
solution. Y'all just
go
don't
ahead. Go
even
want
when
to
I
ahead.
don't
do it.
agree with you, even when I don't agree with y'all, I give y'all the respect to let y'all finish what the fuck you got to say.
You're
Now, I'm
absolutely
saying that
correct.
it's not realistic to me that a bunch of men, that
Yeah,
you're going to have
y'all
millions of
y'all all being
motherfuckers
unfair.
just
Y'all cut
rushing
them
off
off.
to therapy. That shit just don't make sense. And if in my opinion, as I always say, we need men and women to learn how to get along and learn how to raise these children. Because a woman teaches a child the emotions kind of thing, and a man teaches a child structure. And we need both of them in a child's life. If we can't do that, then we fucking up. And that's just real. Anything else that y'all talking about is cool and all, but I don't agree with it. I'm not saying you wrong, but I think a two-parent home or a two parents in a child's life is the best scenario for the child.
So
Just
what
don't
if
have children.
Not if them
Just don't
parents
so
are
what
have
if what if
children
what
with
if
toxic.
the
just
But
parents?
Doc,
hey, I'm on my
when
last
Oh, my
sentence.
fault. I'm
I'm on
sorry.
my
You
last
be
fucking
rolling. You be
sentence.
talking a long
Hey,
time.
you do
God
too, ma'am.
dang.
You do
No,
too,
I don't.
but I
No, I
still give you
don't.
the
I ain't really
opportunity
got
to
a
do it.
chance to
Got you.
speak.
okay,
I'm on
ladies
my
and
last sentence.
Monologuing.
May I finish my last sentence, please?
Yes, you
yes,
may.
go ahead.
Just don't have children with toxic people.
Well,
That's
some of us
the,
don't know they toxic until we done had the kids.
that's what I
Some
was
of
about.
us are being single parent households, not by choice, Doc. I understand. I was raised in a two parent household, but when it came to me with my child, it wasn't by my choice. But I ended up raising my son by myself. Sometimes it doesn't work out. So what are you saying, Doc? I don't know, not understand.
And
I
Doc,
don't know how else to word it, Roro, if you don't understand what I said.
The thing is, y'all vent every day. Y'all come up here and vent every day. Y'all talking about y'all don't do therapy. You're kind of in the
That's
process of
therapy.
doing it when you vent.
You're trauma dumping.
They
And
do
in
it.
the
So
first
the
place, why you?
stigmatism behind therapy is the issue. But y'all do it. Y'all do it. Y'all do it every day.
Say it again, Zodiac.
Exactly. And the point is, you keep saying that therapy is not realistic. Everybody ain't gonna go to therapy. Okay, we go to the doctor for our physical body. Why not make going to therapy for your brain, your mentality, something regular?
Zoe saying stay with your man regardless.
No, hell
If
no.
you going to the doctor for your physical body, why you not going to a therapist for your mind?
But
it should be a regular thing.
You know, babe, a lot of men ain't going to the doctor for their physical.
Quote me.
That's just horrible. They just
I'm
not
sorry.
taking.
If you, Miss Keela, if you're
They're
gonna
not
quote me,
taking care of themselves.
Please do it correctly.
A lot of them
I
don't go to the
said,
doctor. That's why they right here knocking all these women pH out.
Hey.
if you're going to quote me, please do it correctly. I said you're not going to get millions of men to go to therapy. I didn't say that therapy is unrealistic. I said it's unrealistic to think that millions of men are going to go to therapy.
But why
is that unrealistic though?
Yeah,
Millions
why
of
do you
people
feel
go
like
to
that
the
as a
doctor.
man?
There's millions of men that go to the doctor. Not all of them go to the doctor, but millions of men go to the doctor. So why not go for your brain, for your mentality, for your emotions? Some people go to therapy and ain't nothing wrong with them, but they want to stay in that state of keeping themselves whole
and balanced.
I'm gonna say this real
time.
fast, and I'm gonna drop.
Go ahead.
I just okay. Go ahead.
No, wait, before
okay.
y'all do that, let me get this message out really quick. Hold on, wait 1 second. Someone said, somebody look at checkouts page.
Yikes.
I mean, a lot of y'all drink alcohol and stuff to suppress the things that y'all go through. So,
Exactly.
I mean, y'all know there's something wrong, but y'all finding things to cope with it that aren't right.
Doc, let me.
You're
I'm about to drop.
self-medicating.
Let me finish, guys, and I'm about to drop. Doc, with that logic that you said earlier, that that women should teach the emotional part and men should teach structure. Now, the average marrying age is what, 24-ish, if you look at some stats in America, and you're by yourself most of your life, correct? So you're saying that you're missing one aspect of that part up until you get married, and then you like separate from it, because that would make sense.
Ma'am, I said the best
If
way
you
to
don't
raise a
have, because he's
child
saying
is
that
for
men only do
both.
one part and women do the other
Ma'am,
part.
I never said only. Please don't when I talk, I don't talk in specifics, generalities like that, because there's nothing that I can say men and it entitles to all men. That's just not realism to me. So when I say something, I speak on what I believe to be the majority. And I believe that the majority of children would be better if they had a mother and a father in their lives.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
the
know how else
majority,
it works,
but we keep telling people like that's not always the case. A lot of times with both parents, the child, it can still be a harmful environment for the child.
Yeah, like if one parent
A lot of
crackhead,
times it can, but you feel that's the majority, Javon, or are you just making a point?
I
Do
think
you
that's
know
what
how
I
many
think a lot of
married?
times.
So okay, I'm
Do you know
dropping.
how many married
I
people
didn't
are
say a
married and
lot.
still feel like
Thank
they
you for having
single
me,
dog?
Diamond. Bye.
You know how many that aren't?
Can you go ahead and drop me?
Okay.
Say what, Mr. Dog?
I say, do you know how many that aren't? Didn't you ask me, do I know how many married people are in toxic relationships? And I'm saying, do you know how many married people do you know that aren't in toxic relationships?
Oh,
I mean,
well, you're right. Because I ain't never been married, so I shouldn't even went there. You're right. I'm sorry. My apologies. I ain't never been
why do
married.
we
I'm
always
just
just
telling you what.
represent the toxic part of man and woman? There are a bunch of happy couples. There are a bunch of people.
I see
Come
more
on, y'all.
unhappy than
It's
happy,
just
though. I do apologize.
got you. Hey,
So, Doc,
I got
to your,
nothing but love for y'all.
go ahead,
Y'all
Doc.
enjoy y'all Friday. And just because I talk with passion when I talk about a woman and a man being together and raising children, that don't mean I'm unhinged or anything to that effect. It just means I strongly feel that way. So I mean, if y'all take that as me being whatever, I'm cool with that. I'm Doc and I'm gonna be Doc. Shit.
Hey, Doc, real quick. Don't leave, Doc. Real quick. Don't leave. Hey.
Baby, y'all, one more subscriber, y'all, to complete the way it go. I just need one more subscriber, y'all.
Mr. Dog, nobody said that or thought that about you, huh?
So, Doc, hey, Doc. So, real quick, what are your thoughts on men actually going to therapy? Just period. What are your thoughts on that?
Check your names.
Brother,
Mike.
you know I've been in anger management 6 different times, so I ain't got a problem with it at all. I really don't. But I just don't think it's realistic to think that all men are going, or even the majority of men.
Nobody said all men.
Man,
So
please finish, man.
hold on,
What is
hold on.
your
Let him
problem?
finish. Hold on, let him finish.
Do you,
Go ahead, Doc.
fireman? Do you think that most men are going to say, "I'm whatever," and then go to therapy?
You might have a bad.
No, and I think that's a problem. And I say that because I've been in therapy for 4 years, intensive, different types of therapy. Right now, I'm in intensive relationship therapy, and I think the biggest thing therapy has taught me, and this is the biggest thing that men lack, is a sense of self-awareness. We just don't. We don't know about ourselves. We don't know about our triggers. We don't know about our traumas. We don't know why we act the way we act. We don't know why we follow the masses on how a man's supposed to act. And we're fucking wrong a lot of times. I think therapy will literally show you it's okay to cry. Crying is a part of emotions. You know, now whining is another thing. I say it all the time. Don't whine. I ain't talking about whining. I ain't talking about whining. I'm talking about crying. Crying is emotion, because all we know how to express most time is aggression and anger. Most of the time. We don't do it all the time. That's mostly what comes out.
And we show that emotion all the time, though. We show that emotion all the time. That's correct. But we don't call that, you know, because everybody up here does it. We show emotion all the time. So for us to say that we don't show emotion, or we shouldn't show emotion, that's impossible. We show it all day.
Yeah, we were taught to not show emotion.
It's just that showing anger and stuff like that is more acceptable for a man, which is an emotion.
Doc, I'm not trying to make this about you, but you said you had been to that type of, you went to anger management
6 times. I heard that too.
But let me ask you a question. Don't you think that's a part of therapy too? Anger management?
Yeah, it is.
I'm not against therapy. I just don't think that most men are going to go. That's my point.
You just said, okay, I understand.
Welcome to the team, y'all. Check your names.
But to be fair, Doc, you did say that that was not a correct solution, and I think that that is definitely a solution, not the only solution.
Exactly, you
But
did
I
say
think
that.
y'all misunderstand what I said or what I intended to say. If I gave the impression that I think therapy is wrong, then I sincerely apologize, because that was not the message I was trying to convey. The message I'm trying to convey is it's unrealistic to me that all the men who need therapy, which is probably the majority of us, are going to go. I just don't see that happening.
The reason why they're not going to go, Doc, is because mental health it has a stigma on in the Black community. You understand that, right?
Right.
We don't talk about it enough, and then when we do talk about it, a lot of people equate it to being crazy, and that's not what mental health is. We don't talk about it.
They automatically think you have a disorder, or that you're gonna have a disorder if you go to therapy. Again, when you think you're gonna come out with some crazy diagnosis about yourself, and then it's gonna change everything. That's why y'all don't want to go to therapy. And the other aspect is that in therapy it takes work, it takes accountability, it takes some self-evaluation, and for you to do homework to be able to handle these tools on your own, and have these tools necessary that you don't have to keep going to therapy. That's the purpose. It's to give you to guide you, to give you tools to be able to combat the things that you go through. That's it.
Because you can graduate from therapy, you know that, right?
And here's the thing too. This the issue too. Like, a lot of men and women need to stop worrying about goddamn society. Who gives a damn what they think? Take your ass to therapy. People gonna talk regardless. People gonna talk about you. Oh, she going over there. Something must be wrong with her. Who cares? You fixing yourself. That's the problem. We got to get over this societal norm, worrying about other people's opinions. Fix yourself. All you gonna do is get out here and harm other people. Now they ass got to go to therapy.
Exactly, boss man. That's why I went. Yeah, that's why I just returned.
And if you don't put in the work in anything that you do in this as therapy as well, then you're not going to get
it's not gonna
results.
work.
It's not going to get any results. You have to put something in to get something out.
I would say that I see the younger generation, they will go to therapy quicker than the older generation. I can say that.
The older generation don't want to spend no money.
No, well, no. Wait.
I told my
the older generation really believes in like the older generation really believes in like the Bible and stuff like that, like praying
Right.
things away.
Pops
Like,
is
yeah,
63.
you're
My
supposed
pops is
to
63.
you're
He thinks
supposed to
that he can
pray.
work.
You're supposed to pray about things. You're supposed to talk to God about things. But I also believe that God put people
Like we was talking about, the men don't want to go to therapy. More women go to therapy than me.
They do.
Yeah, I go
They
to so
do.
I don't pay for my, so I'm gonna tell you this. For me, I don't pay for my therapy. My insurance pays. So y'all need to check within the insurance that y'all have to see if, because the the problem too is that people don't like to research the mental health facilities that are
I
in
ain't
their
gonna do
area.
I
So
mean,
I
I
think
think
I think that's the problem too.
And the
I mean,
thing
And a
about
lot
it,
of
you
times
don't
you
even
can
have,
get it for free in your community too, because they have those community service boards that they
so
have counseling centers where you can get it free.
I mean,
Actually.
so here's the thing though. As a son, my mom who lost her aunt, recently, I told her about therapy, and she is now looking into a grief counselor, and she's looked into it, and I'm like, okay, that's good, like because she didn't do that with the last person, that passed away from cancer. She didn't do that, and one time she was at work and she just busted out crying, and she didn't know why, because she had bottled so much up and didn't really express, what was going on. And
and
that was
also,
and that was like a whole year after my aunt had passed. So I mean,
wow.
and grieving isn't linear, and I explained that to her, that it's not linear. And she was like, oh wow. So I mean, like if you can give it to your parent, and they're being receptive to it, then I mean that's good. I mean, but it takes a community to do that, to give that advocacy and everything.
And
And
your
also, I
job
wanted
too.
to
Your
say,
job sometimes offer that a certain amount of sessions for you too.
yeah,
Look
they
into
give
that.
you
And
5.
y'all gotta understand. Oh, go ahead, Roro. I'm sorry.
I also want to let you know, right? You don't ever know what anybody's doing in their home. You don't have to physically get in your car and go to counseling, right? There are different places like Life Med and different things that you can go from the comfort of your home that you do not have to get in your car and go. So also make sure you check with your insurance company. And sometimes it's not check. Okay, start with your employer. They give you 5 sessions. Then they give you a referral, and then you don't pay for it. If you can't afford it, there are different organizations in your community or online that will actually pay for your therapy session. Just wanted to let you know.
And I'm gonna tell y'all this too, because I've been seeing y'all writing comments, but the mind was shut down to protect you from traumatic things. But
Right.
if you want to go diving into mental depths, you better have some proper guidance. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Don't just go up in go in a meditation session with somebody you don't know, and you're gonna come up waking up to some horrible memories, and it's gonna catch you off guard, and then you gotta go get some real
So
therapy.
we need more men on the panel. Yeah, you talk.
So can I give a I'm sorry, so it's real quick. I just wanna, so for anybody that's located in New York, for New York City, I don't know about the other states, but for New York, I attend New York psychotherapy. That's where I go to for counseling. For those, it is accessible to all 5 boroughs in New York City. Y'all could call
And
them. I
also,
could provide the number in the comment section.
if the people are in college and you're saying, "Oh, I don't have any insurance, my parents can't keep," some employees allow you to keep your children on the insurance to 26. Please check in with your college campuses because they do offer free insurance. And another place in my state, I think it's
Yes,
called
brother.
211. 211.
Yes.
So don't suffer in silence. You don't have to
Yeah,
feel
so
alone.
so the you're talking about the wellness center. So for a lot of people, for college students, they have a wellness center on campus, and
Yeah.
those are also licensed
It's
psychologists.
included. It's
and
included.
They give you
It's
some.
included.
I know
included
when
in
I
your
went to
tuition.
college, it was a
Yeah.
certain amount of sessions. When I went to college, it was a certain amount of sessions that they gave you, and then they would refer you out if you needed more. But a certain amount of sessions you get free. So
Yeah, so don't suffer. I'm gonna say this and drop. Please don't suffer in silence. No matter
In
what age you are, please don't suffer in silence. So anything that you may be going through or anything, please don't suffer in silence because there's too many resources out here. And if you believe in your Bible, still, there's other tools and resources besides your Bible. Y'all have a good day. Don't forget to come shop me at right now.
I just wanted to say, I just wanted to say that there's different forms of therapy. I mean, you got person-centered therapy, you have choice therapy, you have CBT. There's not just
cognitive
one
behavioral therapy.
cognitive behavioral therapy. There's all different types of therapies that you can have. It's not just one specific type of therapy that you go to and sit on a couch and talk about your feelings. That's not like how therapy works. Again, there's different forms. So financial
And
therapy, shop therapy. There's all different types of therapies.
And also, when you get a therapist, that therapist might not be good for you. You can find another one. Don't just give up because you go to one therapist and you don't like that style, or you feel like, you know what I'm saying? I've had to go through a couple of therapists to find the right person. So
real quick,
one
the
experience
places.
might not just do it.
Now, this Jason.
One
So
experience might not just do it.
the place is called New York Psychotherapy and
So
Counseling Center.
if
And the number is
No.
718-485-2100. For those that are in New York City, I believe they are accessible throughout all of the 5 boroughs for anybody that's looking for any counseling services. Your insurance should be covered. If not, speak to them because they're going to do a consultation with you when you first go there. That's what they did with me in January. I did a consultation, and then right after they sent me out with a consultation, and then right
So I'm looking at the comments and I'm seeing a lot of what appears to be females saying how these are such wonderful ideas. And I don't disagree with them. They are good ideas. And I like the way Javon gave out the information. But I just would like to see the amount of men that are going to go to counseling now that this information has been availed to them. I would like to see how many men have decided, okay.
I think it's a good idea. I think it's a good idea. You know, I used to think I was so manly. I could never.
That?
That's
It's
this
me
voice
again.
actor coming
Hey,
back.
it's just me again, man. It's just me again. Someone accused me of being a Trump supporter. I don't support Trump. I support Kanye West. I just posted a video just to show everybody what this man is about. I support
Is
Kanye
this
West.
Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Nah, it's ain't. It's just someone who loves black people. Melanated people. You're so beautiful.
what
You're
the
so
fuck is
beautiful.
going
Sister,
on?
Blaqqdiamond. I had to come back.
No, that's
I had to come back,
Umbatu.
sister.
Oh,
I think it's so good to go for therapy, man. It's so good. We all need it sometimes. Sometimes you just need someone to listen to you. Sometimes, you know, even as a man,
Okay, why you getting
put
up
your
here playing
emotions up
now?
so
We
much.
talking about something serious.
yeah.
Now let him
We
play.
talking about therapy.
That's your real. That's your real. That's your real voice.
It sounds like he need a
Yes,
bell.
that's my real voice, man. That's my real voice. And I'm just saying, man, sometimes you just need someone to talk to, man. You know, because as a man, we expect it to be strong and hard and, you know, everything. We just have to take it on our shoulders and never care.
No.
We just keep going. But sometimes you just need someone, you know, just to pay attention to you.
This man is a whole actor up here. That's what he is. Go ahead, Doc.
No, I'm not, brother. Brother,
Hey,
I'm not. Don't be quick to judge.
hey, voice, go ahead and mute.
You can't
Diamond, Diamond's talking. Hey, voice, mute. Your host talking.
Cool.
Voice want to play. It's Friday. He ain't got shit to do.
Seriously. No, why are you so quick to judge someone? Honestly, I'm me pouring out my heart to you, telling you what I've been through.
No,
and you
shut your
just
ass
judge me
up. You
like
important shit. We're up here trying to share, then you come up here being all child.
Yeah, you come out with your "We Are Legion" voice. Don't play in our face because I activate on your
Right.
ass.
Don't do that. Don't do that shit. Talk about all that bullshit and Trump.
I
Yeah,
still
y'all got
haven't seen the
Kylo Ren
plethora
up
of
here.
men that's saying they're gonna start going to counseling. I'm looking for that. Can I please see the
I
men
just-
that are now
Can I
going to
can I
go
can
to
I
counseling?
also advise that the older men also speak to them to because they ain't gonna listen.
Y'all done made voice leave. So
Yeah.
y'all, okay, I need my mods. Is Sharon here? Shall be finding this stuff real fast. I need my mods, y'all, to go unblock Aisha Breaker, Burns, Queen Bee. Can my mods go in the list? Because my list is long. I'm embarrassed how long the list is.
Hey, some of them blocks Diamond because they got old ass iPhones.
Burns, Queen Bee, and unblock her, please.
Don't worry, my list is longer than yours. It's fine.
Yeah, but I'm embarrassed, so it's a shame.
Yes. But listen, I didn't entirely disagree with what Doc said. A lot of men don't go to therapy, but I really want black men more to. I need for us to go to therapy more. I know that for some of y'all, I think it won't work. because you're just sitting in a chair talking to somebody. But that's not entirely what therapy is, because there's different types of therapy. So I need for that stigma to be broke, because the brother who I spoke with is a black man that works at the counseling center, and that was one of the things that we spoke about, is breaking that stigma of mental health and going to counseling amongst black men.
You're welcome.
No excuses. You say you.
Nah, he gotta be trolling.
I ain't believing that.
He gotta be trolling.
So do you guys think that it matters who? Do you guys think that it matters who you speak to as a therapist? Like if you're a black woman, if you
I don't
should
believe
speak
that.
to a black woman.
Okay.
I kind of do. Because my experiences with white women as therapists, I didn't feel as comfortable or like I was getting as much out of it as I did when I switched to the black woman therapist that I have now. I feel like she understands me a little bit more.
Yeah, I think like representation, I think I think that matters. You going in there and you seeing someone that looks like will be able to understand you better. You know what I mean? In some cases, some people can't find a black therapist, because not a lot of us go into the mental health field, and so like I've said before in my classes, it's primarily it's mostly a white T woman in my classes in the field in which I'm trying to get into. So
That's me
I don't
too.
see,
I'm in
but
that field.
yeah,
Studying.
I see a sprinkle of my people here and there. I see some black women over there, maybe one or two black men there, but again, it's I understand people want to
No
go and see
excuses. You can't say a man say he's in therapy and people say they don't believe this. They don't believe it is part of the problem. No, I'm going by your actions. You so reckless on here. Now you talking about you in therapy. I'm just going by your actions. Now you reckless as hell. You can take accountability.
Yeah, it's you, my guy.
That's what you need to do. Take accountability.
No excuses be on that
your
bullshit
shenanigans that you be doing on this app in these comment section. That was
some of y'all married. Oh, did I say that out loud? Oh.
Is it okay? Can I talk now?
Hold on, the voice.
No.
No, wait. Yeah, you're gonna be long-winded. Hey, real quick though, I did want to add and say, I used to think therapy was a waste of time, resources, and there was the stereotype of that everybody follows, especially black men. You sitting on a chair and someone scamming you out of your money to spill your feelings on a platter. That's not the case. Representation does matter, like what Kyla and Javon said. I have a black therapist. He's a man. And I will say this, what I've learned, especially the black therapists that I've encountered throughout the years, they're in there for a reason, because they know that we need representation. They know that we go through things a little different than any other minority race, as well as, the dominant race, white T folks. They understand, what I'm saying, the different layers that we have to of racism and microaggressions and all the other things we face on the daily. So it is very important for someone who truly kind of gets you from a cultural standpoint. But also my therapist, he's a former cop, so he also knows, like the ins and out of being a first responder. So I think that's important too. If you get to the specifics, you're not wasting your time. I'll say that you're not going to waste your time, because they can 100% relate to you and give tools for you when you are triggered, when you are upset, and also just to become a better human being. That's ultimately what it is. But I said self-awareness is the key. Like realizing that you need to go is the key. That's the first thing.
And also on psychology.
Hold on, wait 1 second. Y'all, can I get my can my mods can any of my mods that got some time, can you guys go and unblock she Bria 42, please, on the block list? I know it's long because of y'all.
And also you can find a therapist that might not even be in your area or whatever, that you could speak to on FaceTime calls, whatever, on Psychology Today, and you can filter out those therapists by their race, their gender, all that, so you can find specific therapists that you're looking for. Even their techniques on what they teach as far as what is it? Cognitive behavioral therapy, attachment style, all that
That's how,
type stuff.
yeah, I just want to
on
say that's how I
Psychology
found
Today.
mine. Not to cut you off, but that's how I found mine. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's how I found mine as well. So Psychology, I think it's called Psychology Today, and they have all kind of filters. Just wanted to say that, y'all.
Can I just say one thing, and then I just wanted to, well, how y'all doing? I hardly ever request, but I just think about the therapist. I agree with, what's your name? Is it Keela? Keela? Okay, yeah. So I agree with her and Javon as far as like finding therapists that kind of go with what you're going through. Like for me, I was going through a lot of grief. So I had lost my papa, and then 4 months later I lost my mom. So I felt like I lost my mom and my dad. And then recently I just lost my daughter's father, you know, so she's going through a lot. I literally just put her through counseling, and I see a major change with her too. So then I'm like, I think I need to go too, because I had so much built up and I had to like have myself together so I can be there for her. So as I'm trying to find a therapist, the first therapist that I went to, I didn't feel no type of connection whatsoever. This man just kept asking me the same questions over and over, and I just felt like he wasn't listening, nor did he care. So I went on to find another therapist, and this therapist, she is a Black woman, and I feel like we connect more, you know, as far as like cultural wise. So I do feel like finding a therapist that connect on a level with you is definitely
maybe the
it's definitely you it's more of an advantage to find somebody that you connect with. And also, if anyone is in like the Texas area, because I'm in Houston, they have a free therapy. It's called Bo's Place. If you log on to bosplace.com, they offer free therapy for grieving as well. So I just wanted to give that information out. Say it again.
Okay, let me send her a message. Her name is she_Bree 42. She_Bree 42. It's she_Bree 42. I don't know. No excuses. When I came on, that's what it was happening, because I was doing the same thing, trying to figure it out.
Good morning, Diamond.
Hey.
I just came up here to say one thing. I think that was really rude. How the voice was trying to speak, and y'all told that man no. Y'all told that man no, he could not speak, and to hold up, and then everybody else started talking, and he never got a chance to speak. That was very rude of y'all, and was very wrong.
Because he was coming up here with some BS.
He was not. Y'all get a man a chance.
Get him, Mommy.
We did.
Didn't even
We did. That man been up here on 2-3 different pages. That man been up here on 2-3 different pages.
Hey, Marlene, that man playing in our face. Don't come over here trying to agitate now. Don't come here with that. Don't do that now.
Get him, Marlene.
Don't do. I'm doing it. I'm trying to enjoy my.
And I said.
I'm trying to enjoy my chicken biscuit.
And I
Don't
said.
do it.
Y'all gotta get somebody.
Hey, Marlene. It's okay, bro. Marlene, it's okay. It's all right.
Marlene, I was enjoying my chicken biscuit. He hopped this dry force on here, and I almost choked on my chicken biscuit.
I love you too.
not
I
gonna.
love you too, darling. I love you too.
Yes.
I love you too.
Oh shit! Hey,
I didn't say that. What I
Hey,
do?
Marley.
Hey, what I did?
Hey,
I
Marley,
love you
come up
too,
here to start
Marley.
some shit too. You came up here to start some shit, didn't you, Marley? That's what you came up
Marley.
here to do.
That man made my chicken biscuit get cold with his voice.
Now you know that man
No.
ain't get up here to really talk. That man got up here to start some BS just to talk in that creepy ass voice.
Marlene,
Look at that man been talking all goddamn morning. Shut the hell up.
Oh.
Who you talking? Who's she talking to?
She's talking to you.
She ain't talking to me with her old ass.
Well.
Let me share some mental health resources real quick.
Don't tear her down. Marlon good people, Keela. Don't tear her down. She good.
Because she shouldn't have came for me like that. I wasn't talking about her.
Okay, there you go, Marlene. There you go, playing games. There you go, Marlene.
Marlene. Thank
There
you,
go your
Marlene, for
buddy.
standing up for me.
Y'all better tell grandma to go sit down somewhere.
How the heck
Y'all better
you know
tell
me?
grandma to go
How'd you
sit
know me?
down.
How'd you know me, Kayla? How'd you know me?
Come on,
Why you
Marlene.
gonna
Come
speak
back
for me?
and get your buddy. There go your buddy.
Marlene, yeah, he your friend, Marlene. He up
Give
here.
everybody a chance.
Up here fighting hard
Give
for
everybody a
Darth
chance.
Vader. Don't nobody want to
Get
hear
back on
that.
up here,
Yo,
Marlene.
give everybody a
Get back on
chance.
up here.
That's why you're single. That's why you're single, mother. Because you don't
You
listen.
what?
You don't
What?
listen. You
What?
talk to run your mouth.
What you saying? What?
See, Marlene, you defending this
She quick
bullshit.
to
See,
leave.
that's
She
my
quick to
problem.
run them off me.
You defending this bullshit.
Wait a minute. What did you
Listen
say
for
about?
once.
Wait a
Listen
minute.
for
What did you
once.
say?
We up here talking about therapy, and you want to be up here sounding like Optimus Prime for no
What did
reason.
you say about her being a single mother? What did you say
I
about
don't
her?
even got no
You
kids.
just gotta listen.
I don't even have
Give
kids.
someone else a chance to
There
speak,
was Brenda
express
Leticia,
themselves.
Londa Leticia.
What you said about her being a single mother?
And you wonder why you're single.
Bruh, shut up.
Keela, I think he want that. He want to smoke, Keela.
Shut up.
He want to
Y'all
smoke,
ever
Keela.
listen to
Wonder
the
why I called
Fugees
you.
album? He sounds like
Wonder
that
why I called
dude on the Fugees album when they went into that Chinese chicken joint on the album. He said, "You think I set up a chicken joint in the hood and don't know what's going on?" He sounds like that dude.
Now he done left.
Good. Thank the Lord.
I just wanted to share some mental health resources.
He is a
and help out.
troll. Marlene, baby, you can't tell from a troll. He got different pages he keep coming in on, baby. He playing games.
Yeah, he'll a troll. I don't see him in other spaces, Marlene. He'll troll.
He playing games with the Diamond Show. He playing games.
I'm just up here to share some resources. That's it.
Okay.
For mental health, happy Mental Health Awareness Month, y'all. And then July is Minority Mental Health Awareness Month. I just wanted to share some therapist directories for people that are looking for therapy. Therapy for blackgirls.com. Again, that's therapyforblackgirls.com. You can put in all your filters. It will only show you Black therapists. And you can put in if you have insurance, if you don't, if you have a modality like CBT, EMDR, brain spotting that you're looking for, you can filter that. You can just a lot of filters, whatever you need to help your, for your situation. Therapyforblackmen.org. If you're looking for Black men therapists, therapyforblackmen.org. Then, of course, there's Psychology Today. If you don't have a racial preference, there is also Open Path Collective. If you don't have insurance and you may not be financially able to afford therapy, Open Path Collective. And if you're in the state of Alabama, what's up, y'all? My name is Dominique, aka That Therapist. I'm the lead clinician and CEO for a group practice known as Yellowbird Counseling here in Alabama. If you are housed, unhoused, you have financial resources you don't, Yellowbird can serve you. I provide free therapy through my practice, reduced cost therapy, and also insurance. So that's all I wanted to share.
Good job. Good information. You said it with your chest.
I hope we were taking notes.
Don't use her in the comments. Someone said don't use her. Why say that?
Oh,
Ignore that. They just
Yeah.
being messy. Ignore that. That's a real profession. Ignore that shit. People just be in their feelings about certain things. Ignore that.
Because she's on TikTok, that's all, and that's why. And I think maybe she said some things that other folks may not like. That's all. I literally think that's it. I have no idea who said that though.
It's a lot of professions on TikTok. That don't mean it affect their job. It's a lot of professions out here that be in this foolishness that's on TikTok, but ain't got nothing to do with their job. If people giving out helpful information to help people, take the information. Y'all need to stop being so damn negative and foolish.
Right, because there's people out here like that's really not mentally challenged, but life be lifing for real. So people be needing all the information they can get, all the help they can get. You got new millennials moving to different states, have no family, have no support. So I feel like this information is vital.
Especially for Black men. I mean, that website. I hope y'all caught that. If you don't have a therapist as a Black man,
Exactly. So I had therapy when I was younger, from the age of 6 to 15, and after my daughter died, because like I didn't even cry when she died. I didn't tear up until like 3-4 years later. I was listening to a certain song, and all of a sudden my eyes start watering up. You know, it happens. Your mind was shut down to protect you. You know what I'm saying? So get that help if you need it.
I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all caught me being nosy.
Hey, good morning, Diamond.
Good morning.
Hey, I just came up
Diamond,
to
what
say
you was being nosy about?
one moment, Keela. One moment. So I just came up to say I was not being messy. That therapist is actually a messy therapist. The type of, her information was good. Take the meat and leave the bone. But she's very messy in these streets. So do your research on her before you choose her as your personal therapist. That's what I came up to say.
Okay. I
Gotcha.
don't think that was needed, but okay.
It don't matter what you think.
Wait, hold on.
Why is she messy?
Someone blocked my main page.
You bashing somebody's
It's
profession
not a
right
bash.
now.
It's definitely not a
She
bash. It's
might be.
facts. Miss
How is she
Tisha,
messy
what you can
though?
do, excuse me, Keela, because you're not talking right now. Miss Tisha, if you want some
I am
information,
talking. I'm asking you
Keela,
what she
Keela,
did. You can't
I'm not
come up on a
addressing you right
panel.
now. I'm not addressing you right now.
Wait.
But
Can my
Miss-
mind go? Hold on. Can my
Don't do
mind
that.
go unblock Phenomenal Woman, please? Can my minds go unblock Phenomenal Woman, please?
Damn, y'all blocked her.
Yeah, Miss Tisha, if you want to know about her, just
So
type her name in.
180. So what happened, honey? What happened?
Oh, when that
She don't
therapist
want to
came
tell.
up-
That's
Excuse
all
me,
I
I'm talking,
asked, and
Keila.
she
She's
coming
not
at me
addressing you.
crazy.
She's not addressing you.
Okay,
She's
but you
addressing
coming
me.
at me crazy
She's
when I
addressing
asked
me.
you the same thing.
She's addressing me.
Like,
You're not
why are you
important.
being so
You're not
hostile?
because you're not important.
Thank
You're
you,
not
boss
important.
lady.
You're not
I'm
important.
not important.
You're not important. You're not important at all. Not at all.
You need
Okay,
therapy.
so as I was saying, Diamond.
You need therapy.
So what happened, Diamond?
I'm listening, y'all. Let us talk.
180.
I know.
Let us talk,
Because
y'all.
I
Let
get
us
shit
talk.
straight, bitch. So anyway,
Oh, now I'm a
Diamond.
bitch.
Hey,
Oh my
y'all.
God.
Yeah, you been a
Hold on,
bitch.
hold on,
Yeah, you
y'all.
been a bitch.
Keela,
Hey, you
You're
been a
hurting
bitch.
my
hush,
feelings by
Hey, you
calling
been
me a
a bitch.
bitch.
Let the
It
lady
don't matter.
speak. One
That's what
lady,
I
go
do.
ahead.
Oh my
Keela,
God,
hush.
I'm so
That's what I
sad.
do.
Hush, Keela.
Hold on, wait.
Miss
Y'all
Keela,
chill.
hush, Keela.
Don't change the
Anyway,
atmosphere.
Diamond.
Oh my
And
God.
one
Voice,
lady,
Don't
bad
change the
and
voice.
atmosphere.
speaking of,
Voice.
I don't know why people think calling somebody a bitch is gonna hurt their feelings.
I know it
I'll
don't
be a
hurt.
bitch
I
all
know it
day.
don't hurt.
I'll be a
It's just
bitch
the
all
verb.
day.
It's just the adjective. Anyway, so
Exactly.
Diamond,
You
as I
don't
was
like the
saying,
words. I'll be a
anyway,
bitch
as I
all
was
day.
saying, Diamond, that therapist
Continue.
came up.
Hold on, wait.
Bitch,
Hold
shut the
on.
hell up.
Continue.
Keila,
I'm
hold on.
telling her to talk. I'm
Hold
telling
Bitch,
her
you
to
can't tell me
talk.
shit.
No,
You
don't
can't tell
tell
me a
her to
I just
motherfucking
did.
thing.
Hold on, Keela.
Bitch, you
listen.
ain't shit.
Hold on,
You
Keela,
ain't
hold on.
saying
Keila,
shit at
Diamond
all.
talking. Hey, 180 Diamond talking. Y'all mute. Let her talk.
It's a
Hold
delay,
on.
boss man.
Okay, 180. So what's going on?
Oh, that therapist came up and she gave some information. That's fine and dandy. But then she also gave her personal information where she can be reached. And she's very messy. She instigates, she goes back and forth with other individuals on the panel. That is not professional at all. So if you're looking for a professional therapist, she is not professional at all. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking by that. You can type her name in on TikTok and see all the altercations she's been in, all the flopping and going back and forth. Yeah, you can find her on there. So why would I sit by and let her
Name one,
tell people?
180.
One moment, that therapist.
Name one.
One moment, that therapist.
Hold on,
Name
that
an
therapist. Let me get-
altercation since you're
Hold
gonna
on,
sit
that
One
here.
moment. Where's your emotional
Hold on, that
intelligence?
therapist. Let her get it all out. Let's get
Where's
all
your
out.
composure? Yeah. As I was saying, you can go find her and look her up. Do your research first before you begin to give this lady your personal information and tell her your personal business. That's just facts. That's it. That's all. And I came up to say I was not being messy. I was telling the truth. That's it.
All right, go ahead, that therapist.
So I want y'all to notice she didn't give one example. She just named general you can go find. And yes, I do speak my mind on here when people are being bullied or if I'm being bullied, just like I'm not saying she was bullying me, but she had so much to say. So of course I'm going to come defend myself. If you want a therapist who doesn't defend themselves, then they're not going to defend you either. All right. If you want a therapist that's not a human being, she's definitely right. You can find those stuffy ass therapists who are unrelatable and who don't really give a damn about advocating for mental health, right? So she has her opinion. I'm not interested in changing her opinion because I'm not interested in controlling anyone, right? So believe what you want. The only reason that I mention my practice is because I'm one of the biggest Black practices in Alabama. So if there are Alabama residents in here that are struggling financially, as majority of Alabama residents barely make above the poverty line, I felt like it would be remiss not to let the people know in my state that I have resources for them. Now, Diamond, if that was disrespectful, I apologize. I was sharing therapy resources for everyone, and I stated myself last for people who live in Alabama. That's it.
180, honey. They you got a violation, so you got to drop and come back. Okay, so that therapist, you're saying you're a licensed therapist, and
yes,
you want people to come in.
No, I don't want. I was just sharing that as a resource for Alabama residents if there are people that are in Alabama that live here. But the first 4 resources I shared were not specifically for me. They were nationwide resources. I shared myself last. And I only did that because I do have a practice in Alabama. And since we were talking about mental health, I felt like, again, I would be remiss not to mention the resources that I offer to my community. Now, again, if that was disrespectful, I apologize. I didn't mean to be disrespectful. Just in the spirit of Mental Health Awareness Month, I was trying to make people aware of resources.
Okay. All right. So
I understand why y'all be getting mad at people defending
wait, I didn't have issue with her giving out resources. I wasn't the one that said anything. 180 came in here and said something. So y'all got to talk to 180 and ask 180. 180 can come back and y'all can talk to her, but.
And why y'all get mad when people defend themselves? She was calling me all kind of stuff, and y'all just like, "Oh, Keela, be quiet, don't say nothing." Like, you really think I'm finna sit here and let this lady talk crazy to me? Y'all got life fucked up.
Hey, Diamond, I'm finna drop because it's women's business.
All right. Go ahead, 180. Your mic muted.
Hey, Diamond. Once again, I did not say anything about her giving out resources. We have to listen to comprehend, not to argue. I was stating about in addition to those resources, take the meat and leave the bone is what I said. That therapist has been very problematic on this app. Now, I see a lot of comments saying, you know, her professionalism has nothing to do with her behavior. But if you're promoting yourself as a therapist, you should be professional on this app as a therapist. Don't intertwine the two. That's all I was saying.
And that's your opinion, but honey, I follow a lot of therapists, and we all on here being human. There is therapists that sit amongst y'all that you don't know because they don't have it in their name for shit like that, for what 180 just said, because there's this stigma thinking that therapists aren't real people. Therapists aren't human. They're supposed to straighten up, fly right, and never have an opinion that could be unpopular, which isn't true. Now, I will tell you, if I was on here spreading misinformation or encouraging people to do therapy outside of what would be ethical, then yes, I would definitely tell you to tell people not to see me, that I'm dangerous. But me going back and forth with somebody who is name calling me or doing what you're doing, speaking negatively on my profession just because you don't like me, then yeah, I'm going to speak up against that. And if you call that messy and in the streets, then that's your opinion.
Okay, now you're dangerous, and I've never said I did not like you. I'm only referring to your
I saw your comment in the comments.
Now you're cutting me off.
Yeah, and I saw your comment
But that's
in the
professional.
comments. I cut you off because you lied. You did. You did.
Is that professional to you guys? I did not lie on her.
TikTok,
I
ma'am.
said
You want
I'll
me to
wait.
conduct myself on TikTok the way I do in
I'll
session.
wait.
Y'all do not pay me for that. So I'm not going to do that.
I'll be more
And
professional
unless
than
you're
you,
a therapist,
Candace.
respectfully, don't speak on something you don't know anything about.
If I may speak, if the therapist is done.
Go ahead.
Because she's very professional.
I just want to know, why would you bring something like that up? We don't even know if that was old or, I mean, you know, like, why would you do that to her? Like, she trying to promote her thing. And that's the thing with us Black people, especially Black women. Like, why would you want to do that? It's nothing but Black women in here. Like, I'm gonna go check her out. Like, I have to see for myself. I'm not gonna go off of what somebody else say, you know, but I think that you shouldn't have did that. And to everybody, it's like you the messy one. The girl.
Okay, yeah, I'll be very messy. I'll own up to that.
So
And
whatever
another thing,
job you
Dana,
work with your messy
there's
ass,
therapists
you
again
should be working
interrupting.
your job with your messy
There's
ass.
there's
Keep that
therapists
same
interrupting
energy you
again.
had earlier.
There's
You're on
therapists
here being
interrupting again.
messy. So whatever your job is, you should
I'll
have
wait for
that
therapists to
job
get done.
because you're on here being messy and speaking on folks and giving your opinion. You see how dumb that sounds?
Okay, so I'll
Did
answer
she
your
do
question.
something to you?
I'll answer your question, Dana. Dana, this is not old news. You may be new to it, but it's not old news. I don't have a personal
Give Dana an
vendetta.
example since you have so
There's
many
therapists again.
examples.
I'll wait.
Give Dana an example of how I'm problematic.
Okay,
I
so
just think
Dana,
whatever that went on, I think it's really personal. And I don't think it has anything to
see,
do.
that's assuming can make an ass out of you. I've never had
No,
a
because
conversation
look,
with that
you
therapist.
just was talking
No,
to
you said it
somebody
was
on there and you
personal. I've
called them
never
out
had
their
a
name.
conversation with
I
that
think you should
therapist.
apologize to that person because that person really
Girl, you sound slow.
didn't
Why would I
disrespect you.
apologize to
Just
her?
be
I gave my opinion
no,
just
I'm
like you
not
gave
talking
your
about
opinion.
her.
Why would I
Me calling
apologize to
somebody
her?
slow, that's a super ableist term.
No,
But she's
that
telling
therapist,
me
you just
I
called
shouldn't
me
be a
slow.
therapist,
You
but
actually
she's up
called me
here
slow,
being
sweetie.
ableist.
You actually called me slow, sweetie. You said that sounds
I
dumb.
never called
Now
you
you're
slow.
an
I said
ableist
you
as
sounded
well.
dumb.
You're
That doesn't have
unprofessional and you're an
anything to
ableist as
do
well.
with
And you're
people
messy
with
as well. And you're
limited
immature as well.
intellectual
And you lack
functioning.
self-composure. That's
You
what
are
you do,
choosing
that
to be
therapist.
dumb.
Oh, see, ableist. So if you guys think that's
Not if
professional,
it's a choice. It's not
Can
ableist.
y'all stop? Y'all stop. Y'all messing up Diamond's moment.
It's not ableist if
oh,
it's
Diamond has
not.
a moment, people, please.
It's not ableist if it's something you can help. You're choosing to be dumb.
You being a
Listen,
therapist calling
Dana.
a person out their name ain't good either. But for you to promote yourself, I think you should have got permission from Diamond.
Diamond, would you like me to repeat what I
That
said?
girl
or
was
not?
just giving out resources.
She ain't nothing giving out resources, but she also promoting herself. I'm not the
Exactly.
only one that
Therapist.
did
You hear
it.
what
So
I
you can
said?
continue on back by yourself. Thank
my
you.
God. Therapist.
But so what's she a therapist? She can give out information, but she can ask Diamond, or can I provide my
Did Diamond say something
information
about
too?
it? Did
So-
Diamond say something about it? Okay, then.
Women shouldn't have to. You should know better. You grown.
Did
This
Diamond
first
say
shit.
something about it?
This just like we coming to your house and not a man. You should
arguing
respect
and Diamond
you.
ain't even saying nothing
So
about
you
it.
should respect her shit. She say it all the time. You need her permission to advertise yourself. I don't give a fuck what you say about me or nothing. You should learn to
I
respect.
don't know you,
Do like
sweetheart,
somebody like you
so
want
I
them to
don't have
do
nothing
you.
bad to say, but if you're telling me that I should not provide therapy resources to the people in my state,
Ain't listen to a damn
then
word I
that's
said.
fine.
I
That's
said it's fine giving information, but to promote yourself, you should have asked Diamond. Okay,
But
can
you're
I include
speaking
my
for
information
Diamond.
in this?
You're
That's
speaking
all
for
I'm
Diamond.
saying.
Well, that's true.
Diamond, all I'm referring to is her when she started promoting herself. Resources is fine. Y'all keep missing the point because you want to
I'm
miss the
sorry
point.
that I'm a
I
resource
said
in the
nothing
state of
about. I said
Alabama.
nothing
I'm sorry
about
that I am.
her providing resources. We can all get that from Google 411-211-911. She's doing nothing different that we can't do for ourselves. The only thing she is, she's another messy bitch with a certificate. That's it. That's all. Dr. Coop not up here doing that. Other therapists, I see them in the comments. They're not doing anything that that therapist is doing.
No.
Girl,
How come many people don't know how to reach a therapist, but everybody's so in tune? Huh? Answer that.
it's not that we don't know how or people don't know how. It's that they don't have they're not yet ready. That's it.
You know. Are you in 1.8 people's minds and know what they know? You're assuming based on
Next
your
question.
own
Let
understanding.
me use your word. That's a dumbass question, that
And that's
therapist.
dangerous.
Of course I'm not in their minds. Diamond's talking, bitch.
You see, I have not called her out of her name at all. Haven't even barely cussed at her.
You called me dumb, so I'm gonna call you a dumb bitch. Diamond's
They
talking,
don't want
bitch.
nobody to disrespect her back.
But I'm the one y'all should be watching when she said Diamond's talking bitch.
Dude, I'm out of this one. I hate that. I'm out.
Damn, stop laughing.
Diamond. Friend. I come up here to
And I wanted to come on here and speak to the man because I had a question. I did.
Miss Dana.
About therapy.
Oh, okay. So wait
Miss Dana.
1 second.
Huh?
Y'all. Go ahead, Tia.
Well, I come up here to promote my business. Can I promote my business up here?
Well, it's too late for that.
Sibby, I love you, Sibby. Am I allowed to come up here and promote my business?
So there's a fee for promotion.
How much is the fee, Diamond? I'll send you the Cash App right now so that people can ship the hell.
Yeah, there's a fee.
How much is the fee so I can Cash App it to you right now?
So you want to inbox me really quick on Black Diamond 1, and I
Okay.
can, Thibodeau, do you want to inbox me on Black Diamond 1 Messy Thibodeau Messy?
No, I just want to go ahead on and get up here and promote my business. That's all I want to do.
You gotta do that, Messy.
Ooh, y'all some
But
messy
why
boots.
can't get up here and promote my business? Everybody else is doing it.
No, everybody else is not.
So what are we doing? I just want to promote my business. If you give me 5, you know what? If you give me 30 seconds, I'll be done promoting my business. I love you.
You have if there's a fee. Listen, hold on, hear me out, y'all. Everybody know that there's quite a few people that everybody pays me for promotion. There's a fee, y'all. Okay, so I cannot let someone else come. Tib, I ain't talking to you. I cannot let someone, because Tib is just playing, y'all. I cannot let someone else come in here and promote and yeah, it's not fair to others. So yes.
Let me drop down so I can get on Black Diamond 1 and send you so I can pay so people can shut the hell up.
So let me check the cash out. Y'all, I'm behind. So, because I don't know. Oh God. Somebody said trees and edibles are playing a part with mental health. Oh, wait. Keep the baby. They paid to drop you, babe. They got you.
Oh my God, yay, this is my first drop, y'all. Oh my God. So
Tisha or
I just wanted to say, y'all go to therapy, get help, and for whoever dropped me, thank you for my first drop, and you guys have a good day.
Thank you, Keela.
Bye.
Somebody said,
Okay, can I?
somebody said, I got another cash out message. They said charge her 500. She got it.
Charge who 500? Charge me 500?
Okay.
I don't know who they talking about.
Oh, okay.
But maybe they know you
Okay.
got it.
Diamond, can I speak now, and then I can go ahead and let you drop me, please?
Go ahead, cause Tim
Okay.
being messy.
Diamond. Okay, Diamond. I was asking you a question. The question I was asking was, I was to this mom yesterday, and I asked her, I'm not going to say her name because I asked her, is she got fake page? Because the fake page never asked questions, and you didn't know it was a fake page. You talk questions, you were trying to answer. Anyway,
Phenomenal. Your phone breaking up real bad, baby. We couldn't hear nothing you said.
Okay, let me turn it up.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. So I was asking you a question when I got blocked. I was asking you a question in the comments, but then I got blocked. So then when you got blocked, I started requesting to come to the panel, and I assumed that my kept canceling requests. You have an issue with anybody, but I just want to let you know. No, I mean, this is crazy for nothing.
Make her stop.
Miss Phenomenal, baby. We still can't. Phenomenal. We still can't hear you, babe. You probably, I don't know where you at in your house. Just move over into another room or something, honey.
Okay. Can you hear me now, Diamond?
No, it's still breaking up.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, go ahead and drop me. Go ahead and drop me, Diamond.
No, we can hear you. We can hear you now.
Go ahead and drop me.
No, we can hear you now.
Oh, I was just okay. I was just wondering why she blocked me just for asking you a question. Now I was asking her to block a fake page yesterday because it kept asking you questions. It was already a fake page, kept asking you questions. And I asked her, can she block that fake page? Because she said she couldn't block any pages without your permission. But she turned around and just blocked me. And just for asking you that.
So Phenomenal, honey. I think when I seen your message, right, and you had said, Diamond, if I was a mod, you said that I would have been able to block that page. So I think that was my fault because I was trying to make you a mod.
Okay, no, I want to. I'm just gonna sit back and talk to you. I just wanted to see why I was blocked. That's all.
Yeah, I was trying to make
Diamond. Okay.
So my apologies.
Oh, you want to put me in? I'm off for you. Okay, off for you. Diamond, I'm off for you. I'm off for you. Yes, please. I'm off for you because I love you like that. I'm off for you, and I do a good job.
I was making you a mod because you caught something. I said, okay, let me make her a mod. So that's my apologies. That was my bad.
I'm off. I would love to mod for you. Okay.
I'm doing it.
I can catch them pages and block their tab, but okay. I'm like Sassy. I'll be doing it.
Okay. I just
Okay,
did. Honey.
you can drop me now.
All right, honey.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, Diamond. Diamond, guess you know, I just got out of rehabilitation. Rehab.
You did.
Yeah, yesterday. I was so happy. Yeah, I
Yeah.
felt sad though, Diamond, because they made me walk from the detention center knowing I got out and knowing I was outside that detention center showing my ass when I got, my behind, my buttocks, my cheeks from the low side.
And they made you walk.
Yeah, they made me walk. And then I walked to Becky Line Cafe because I had no phone. My phone went with me because when I got locked up, I told her to keep it with my stays. And I should have brought my phone because then I could use Wi-Fi. And you know, so when you ain't got, look, when you unemployed and don't want to be employed too at the same time, you become fired, retired, and with ambitious, don't rehire. So you don't get no income rate in the detention center. They'll give you everything in there for free. It seems like what's inside need to be outside, what's outside need to be inside. But that would be me too.
Well, I'm glad you home, babe. I'm glad you home.
I'll be too. And then look, they let me learn how to transfer $11 from TikTok. Honey, I was so happy to see that little $11. But at the same time, yeah, it wasn't enough to get me no green. It you know, I need green money to get me some green, but it all comes from the grab. So I'm still going on this free, but like I said, TikTok showed me how to transfer money to somebody else's card because I ain't got one. So this not no trauma bonding. But Davy, they didn't even show me how to get a free house so I could wash my ass. Knowing that when I came out there, I was gonna be sticking. I'm gonna be sticking all year long because ain't no house becoming free.
Oh, Kelsey.
It's like a merry-go-round, and we keep speaking of it. And I keep saying the same song, how I need to be free.
Oh. Well, I'm glad, honey, you home, okay?
Yes, I can see your face. You were smiling earlier. I kept in and out, and then my Wi-Fi kept going in and out too because I kept traveling. You know, it get hot under the sun, or whether you in a car. I'd rather be by a beach for free, but hey, in due time. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you home, babe. I'm glad you came on here to tell us now when we turn up and dance.
Yes.
But Kelsey, when you was dancing with us last week, that wasn't the rehabilitation center, was it?
Oh no. I was outside. Matter of fact, right after I was dancing with you, I got in trouble, and I for two nights I was hearing somebody fuss because it supposedly nobody on TikTok cares what I'm doing, and if they did, they would have been came and see me. But I keep getting on TikTok. That was a problem, and I keep shaking my rump. And then it got worse when I went to the store and tried to get me some ice and a cash here. Got up there and ran to the back, Diamond. But what cashier go run to the back of the store when after she done finished ringing up 4 people? And then when it's my turn to get rung up for some ice, she go run to the back. Give me enough time to walk around her counter and grab 2 cigarettes for her husband to say I'm stealing them. And then after she hit me 3 times, and God was with her and me too at that time because I didn't try to fight. But then her husband holding me from behind with a knife on the book bag I had on, and so I couldn't punch her back. But the little thing got good because she brought the police to where I was at, so I could go to the detention center. And then if that was up, the police get there, I tell them I try to save that woman by not putting my hands on her. So then her and her husband create a whole lie about how I did. And so I took and got up there, and the nice me showed the police officer, if I would have hit her, I might well hit your truck. And I hit the truck, and I was in detention center crying the blues because my hand was swole. Her face, where she hit me at, it done got the little bubble that it done drew itself down, and I didn't even feel it the whole time I had it on my face. It was terrible, Diamond. I went from dancing to, and then that little show that a video I put up, and they took put music on top of it to tune him out. But yeah, he got that and everybody was telling me I'm not ugly, but you know everybody had their rough days. I have mine every day. Yeah, but I'm happy to be out, and I'm happy to see you, and I want to dance some more.
Kelsey, you with your friend? You with your little friend?
Oh yeah, Mr. P. Look, he came. He had my stuff. Cause see that one that was cussing at me when I got locked up.
Yeah.
Whew. Yeah, he had my stuff.
Oh, well, tell him I appreciate him being there for you.
Yes, if it weren't for him, I wouldn't have nobody. That's what he said.
Oh, well, I'm glad he's there for you, honey.
And while I'm in detention now, before anybody had ability to see that I was even on, my mother had access. So I know as I was in detention, my mama had access and didn't even try to holler at me. But it's okay, cause I love her. But she called everybody else except me, knowing I was in detention. Oh, I'm not crying. It's hot outside, and then I'm sitting in the car. Yeah, look, I've been sitting in the car, and that heat resonated. It starts from the inside of my body and work its way on the outside, and then the sweat from my forehead, it draws in from my inside of my eyelids, and those joyful tears. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I like listening to the sounds. I wish they were free and y'all had a pain.
They sent that to you, Kelsey.
Thank you. I said thank you. But yeah, Diamond, I don't know what we're gonna do. No, I'll take that back. I don't know what y'all gonna do with me. I'ma still glow for us.
Yeah.
The best I know how.
Yeah.
Hey.
So thank you, Kelsey, babe. We're gonna let Poetic y'all speak for a second. Go ahead, Poetic. Hey, Poetic.
Hey, good morning. I pay for my promotion, so don't come for me, please. But you guys know 8 a.m. Every Saturday morning, I do a different health topic. And tomorrow, my doctor that owns the practice that I run, he's going to come to my house and he's going to answer any questions that you guys have. He's a board certified endocrinologist. He's been an endocrinologist for over 30 years. He specializes in diabetes using the GLP-1s, which is the Mounjaro, the Ozempic, Wegovy, all the weight loss meds. And some of those meds are even used for polycystic ovarian syndrome to also help with weight loss. He can answer any questions as to how long you should be on them. He's also going to talk about diabetes, testosterone in men, and hormones in women, premenopause. So at 8 a.m. in the morning, he should be here at my house. Sometimes he tends to run a few minutes late, so I told him 7:45. But he will be here to answer any questions that you guys have on the endocrine system. Anything from pituitary, adrenal insufficiency, polycystic ovarian syndrome, ovaries, testosterone, anything. So please join at 8 a.m. to talk with my doctor, and he said he'd be happy to answer any questions. He's not going to give medical advice. He just will give you information from his standpoint as a board certified endocrinologist, but he's actually not giving you medical advice as to what to do with your own personal health. So if you guys could please join at 8 a.m., that would be awesome. And I do this every Saturday at 8 a.m. for the public to try to get information to the community.
So everybody, you guys that is in here, if you can go follow Poetic page, you guys, so you guys will have, it'll be easier for you to tune into her health show on Saturday, you guys, that she hold, because you guys know I am not on the weekends. So you guys do have something somewhere else to go on Saturdays if you guys are looking for somewhere to be at on TikTok, you guys, and you can learn more about your health. A lot of y'all need to be in there.
I want a lot of the truckers in there because a lot of the truckers don't come to us until late after they've been driving for 20 and 30 years. So I really want the truckers in there because we do notice endocrine issues with the truckers. So I hope a lot of the truckers come as well. Boss Man will be there with me. Boss Man is like my He's like my security. He lets people up and down on the panel, and he keeps order in the room. So Boss Man is always there with me, and I appreciate Boss Man for that. So I appreciate you guys. I really do. Thank you guys so much for the gifts. But please come and ask my doctor anything. He's an Indian doctor, so sometimes he's hard to understand. I'm going to use my tablet, and I'm going to try to read the comments and just let him be on camera and let him answer the questions. But he does have a little bit of a thick accent. But I can answer I can say what he's saying. I've been working with him for over 20 years, so I know him very well. So I hope you guys all join and try to join every Saturday. Last Saturday it was on mental health, and the following Saturday is going to be on autism in children. So it's really great topics. It's no drama. It's very positive. It is just basically getting information on health to the community. So thank you so much.
So make sure y'all understand that, y'all, this is something that y'all need to tune into and get away from the drama. So there will be no drama over there, okay? And a lot of y'all need to go over there because a lot of y'all don't go to the doctors no way. So y'all need to learn how to take care of your a lot of y'all don't take care of y'all.
Okay, so poetic. I got a question. You think
I got a question too.
You think your doctor will be able to tell me that my disorder that they diagnosed me with, bipolar, might be my mental cleansing from all the years that I've been living?
He doesn't do mental health. He often says we're the last office before patients go to mental health, because your hormones are all out of whack, and you have emotions and irritability, mood swings. So if anybody have mood swings, irritability, hair loss, skin dry, if they have discomfort during sex, frequent urination, or if they're having low energy levels, it could be your testosterone, you could be going through premenopause. So if you have any of those symptoms, please join to discuss any of those symptoms. And polycystic ovarian syndrome, some women have facial hair, some women have weight around the middle, they have the darkening of the neck. So those are some symptoms of polycystic ovarian syndrome, along with the acne. So you might want to tune in to, and some of the weight loss meds are now being approved for polycystic ovarian syndrome, like Ozempic. And there is a back order of Mounjaro, though.
I think that a lot of us as like Black people, I was told by someone, not even a doctor, like I'm bipolar, but I'm not. Like I checked with myself. I think that I suffer from a lot of anxiety, and I think that's what a lot of us, is going through. Especially Black people who don't know the difference. Like somebody said, oh, I was diagnosed with PTSD, but it's like you gotta really do the research on your own to really know what's going on, which you can't always put your trust in what a person say. And me personally, a lot of things that she said, I'm experiencing it now. Like it's as far as hair loss, literally on one side of in the front, my hair just started falling out, like out the blue, and I don't even know why that happened. But when she said, some of, like me, I'm older now, like I'm 51, so I guess what was that word you said? Like not menopause, but I think I'm going through that right now. And it's a lot that
I don't diagnose. I'm just a nurse, and I don't do any diagnosing. You would have to actually see a doctor face to face, and my doctor is not going to diagnose. He can just say the symptom and some of the causes that could be related. Like some people can have hypothyroidism, some people can be diabetic, some people can be going through menopause. So those are just causes that could cause it, but there's also other things. It could be, something that you're doing to your hair. If you're attaching glue or something, it could be anything. So we're not doing any diagnosing. And as far as mental health, I'm not a mental health specialist at all. I get my own anxiety even thinking about it. So I can't speak on mental health at all. That is totally out of my scope of practice. I've been in the endocrine field for 20 years. I've been a nurse for 30, but I've been in the endocrine field for over 20 years.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm I think I'm pretty much older than a lot of you that's on this panel. But when I was in my 30s, I went through premenopause in my 30s, and I started getting like hair on my face in my 30s. And when I went to the doctors to have them diagnose me, the first thing they did the ultrasound to see if, because I had endometriosis. So when they found a little like a pea-sized bump on my ovary. So I'm just going to jump ahead that was in 91. 2024, 2023, I went to the doctors because I was having this pain on my left side and I didn't know where it was coming from. Also, I'm a diabetic. So I kind of wanted to attach it to my diabetes and thinking that like my kidneys or my spleen or my liver was something because the pain was so excruciating. So he said, no, it's not coming from that. He said it's coming, for something in your uterus. So he sent me to go have these tests, the uterine test and the belly test to see was anything going on. So I had all the tests done. I came home when I got in the door, he called me. I had a mass and it was huge. So the first thing they're thinking cancer, the first thing I'm thinking is cancer. Next thing I'm thinking is like, well, if I already went through menopause and everything, I shouldn't be getting nothing down there. As women, as Black women, once you get to a certain age and you don't have a cycle and anything no more, I'm just thinking I can't get nothing down there. So I'm 65, I'm 66. So when I went to go have it, the examination, the
Well,
CAT
let me
scan,
interrupt you really quick because I don't want to
Mhm.
take over Diamond's show. I just paid for an advertisement and I can't give any advice. The only thing I will say is just because you go through
no,
menopause doesn't
this
mean
is not for
anything.
you. This is just for
Oh,
any woman.
but if you go through menopause,
This is
you still got your body parts down
for
there.
any woman.
Okay, but let me just say this so I can drop. If you go through menopause, you still have your body parts down there. If you have not went through an artificial menopause, which means a hysterectomy where they remove your uterus and your ovaries, then you have your parts. So anything can still happen even after menopause. So I'll say that and I'll drop
Yeah,
Diamond
I
because I
know
don't want to
that.
be in your space. I just paid for advertisement. And thank you, Diamond.
All right, babe. Have a good one.
Thank you. Have a good day. Love you.
Love you too, babe.
But was my point, that I didn't know that. I thought once you went through menopause and everything that nothing could happen down there, but that's not true because I ended up having surgery last month and they removed a tumor that was
I'm so sorry to interrupt you, sweetheart.
I mean,
But
the size of a
Diamond, thank you for letting me know. I'm dropping, okay?
Okay, babe.
It was the size of a mortar and a half. That's how big it was, and it was attached to my ovary, my my bladder, and my tube. It was a 4-hour surgery for them to remove it, and even though when we go to the, because I go get my exams all the time, I don't know why they never spotted it, and that was my concern because it just came up all of a sudden. But it's good to make sure you go and have these exams to kind of reassure yourself. But like he said, something triggered that it got that big.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Miss P. We appreciate that. All of when we have taken that advice, and we're gonna make sure we get our yearly exams and make sure everything stays clear. But thank you so much for that. Diamond, you had something else?
Noah.
Okay, can you drop me?
Okay.
Thank you, Diamond. I'm gonna drop myself. I didn't want to be disrespectful.
Oh no, you fine.
Nobody was,
You fine.
nobody was disrespectful. Everybody is.
Don't forget to check. Don't forget to check your gifts, Kelsey.
I will. I'm gonna send you some.
No, you're fine, babe. You keep it for you. Take care of what you need to take care of with yourself, honey. You know, you just came home. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, babe.
I'm gonna send you something too. I don't know your Cash App or anything. Like,
Diamond, please drop me. I'm having trouble. I don't know what's wrong with my phone. Thank
All right.
you.
So y'all can yeah, it's Friday. Can somebody locate the DJ? Did y'all check on the DJ? Yeah, check on my DJ. He here. Where he at? Ma'am,
Huh?
are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm better now.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm better.
Better?
Yeah.
You
You know,
sure?
sometimes you just need to cry. I cried last night. It was good. Like, I feel better.
Got it out.
Yeah. Y'all need some music to it.
So, what's wrong? What you doing now? What's wrong?
I was laying down.
Oh.
I got to get up and go in the garage so I can play some music.
Okay. Yeah, they say you was showing out like yesterday.
You know, I spazzed. Every now and then it happens, you know what I'm saying? If you know me, you know that I go through it sometimes.
Yeah. I know.
Hey, Drop God, how you today? Drop God, you hear me?
Hey, Roro.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. How about you?
Child, I'm sitting here. I went to Blaqqdiamond 2. I got the coffee mug, child, that spin it around. You know how you have to keep using your spoon, but I got a coffee mug that spin it around. Now, Slim, Drop God, I don't worry about you. You know, I do all this calling when I come up here, but I ain't come to call your ass. Let me tell you something. I ain't got but so much anxiety medicine, okay? So Drop God, I done went through all my medicine last night, okay? So stop it. Drop God.
I'm going to turn up tonight, okay?
No, Drop God. You know, I sleep all day because I'm on LOA and I be up all night, in these streets. I can't take it tonight, okay? Don't do it tonight. Let's hold off to tomorrow, okay?
Jada God, I got the tumblers are on their way. So once they get here, I will let you guys know. I'm gonna keep y'all posted when I restock. Cause as soon as they get here, I'm gonna let my assistant add them to the website.
Johnny, you think we can do some pre-orders? Or you don't want to do that?
I didn't want to do the pre-orders because that take a lot, and I don't. It's a headache with the pre-orders, so I just rather wait till I have all of them, and then you guys can order through the website that way.
Okay, well that's fine. I got a couple that I'm gonna get and auction them off. But yeah, we'll be glad when you get them back in stock.
Yeah, I don't want to do the pre-orders because I already got a lot going on, so I can't. That's too much added to my plate.
Oh, okay. They would have been good for. You think we're gonna have them before Mother's Day or after Mother's Day?
It might be after Mother's Day. It might be after Mother's Day.
Yeah, because it was good for Mother's Day gift. All right, well, I just came up here to talk to Drop God because I'm out of all my medicine. I got one pill left. I don't have a refill for 30 days. So let's not have this tonight, okay, Drop God? Drop God, I know you hear me.
No, I'm not
Yeah, I
muting
hear
you.
you, Roro.
I'm not
All
muting.
right.
Y'all can't hear me.
And
I'm not.
I don't normally tell men that I love them, but keep in mind, guess what? I do love you. Okay, Drop God, I do love you.
Love you too, Roro.
Yeah,
Oh.
all right then.
And
All
then
right,
they got that
Donna.
one lady. I'm just gonna judge one thing. They got that one lady running around here saying that I'm on more than just liquor. Baby, it's only liquor. I don't do no other drugs. No.
Well,
Never
Drop
endorsed
God.
in that.
I'm scared. To ask, I'm scared to ask about the one lady. I'm scared.
So Drop God, can I ask you a question? When you feed into something, or if you continue to mess with something, right? It gets bigger than what it has to be. Can I ask you what will it take to end that with that lady? Tell me what do you think it would take to end all the chaos? What do you think?
With that, I ain't gonna lie, it should never started.
I agree, but we're at the part looking for.
I ain't gonna lie, it should never started.
I agree, but we're at the part. So what do you think would be the solution to ending this?
I don't know shit. I really
So
don't give a fuck at this point.
but at the same time, right? I don't believe in tearing another person down. I don't care what, Diamond tell you I do a lot of coddling. So I just wanted to know what do you think would make this stop?
No telling. I don't know. Shit, you gotta talk to that motherfucker. Motherfucker getting their feelings and get mad about some shit you ain't even realize. And now all of a sudden I gotta go figure out what's wrong with you, man. Fuck you.
Okay. Well, just keep it, make sure you keep your mental together and you know that you got people who really are care about you, okay? Just please remember that. Yes. All right. Bye bye for now. Bye, Donna. Hey, Cassidy.
Hey, Roro. Hey, Slim. You doing okay? All right. Diamond, let me tell you what just happened. They just dropped me out the panel right over there with the red pills and stuff like that, right? But that's okay, because I know they finna send their goons after me and bring them over here. It's all right. Got something I want to say to them. Bitch, I wish you would come and fucking try me. Every time I come around, you walk right beside me. What you wanna do? Bitches, me and you bust a move. I wish they would bring their little red pill ass over here trying to say something to me. Catch me in these streets. Catch me in these streets. That's what I'm talking about.
Jasmine, wait, Jasmine. Why they drop you?
Talking about some, she don't know what the topic is. Bitch, you is the topic. You over here calling women hoes and stuff. I am the topic. You leave me the fuck alone.
Chastity, who page was it, Chastity? Who live was it?
Over there where Saul and Laura done was. I've been looking for Naz, but can't find her ass. But they can find, bet you they got their phone number. Bet you they got her phone number. Huh?
Chastity, when I saw you drop, you just dropped out the sky, girl.
You was over there with Saul Gooski.
No, Saul wasn't in the box. Saul just running around here. Now he was Saul Guru last week. Now he Saul Pooh. He done made another went and got somebody else. And then that man think I got something for him. I don't got nothing for him. I just wish he'll quit thinking about women. All black women trying to say something about all black women. All black women is not the same.
So Saru went over there, so it was just lower them.
Yeah, and he hiding out in the box. I was gonna ask you, was that missing Miss Laura down there in the box earlier? I was gonna cuss their ass out. That's okay, Diamond. Don't worry about it. But he heard what I said because I know he sent his goons after me in the windows listening in. Listen to that. Run tell that. Run tell that.
Yeah, they gonna run tell that. They're gonna run tell
that. Oh God.
Slam, Drop God. Can I hear DJ? That's my DJ. You know what song I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
All right, Drop God. Thank you. Bye, Donna.
I might not play that though.
What? I hate you. I hate you right now. Play my song.
I'm gonna see if I can slide in. Know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
So,
I got a direction I want to go in.
so y'all, when we start the music up, y'all make sure y'all tip the DJ, y'all tip the dancers that they come in here, y'all tip everybody in the boxes, y'all. When the Diamond dancers, Diamond Little Magic City started over here, y'all make sure y'all tip